On Thursday, the 20th of February, from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m, we're broadcasting live across Facebook and Instagram at Shop on TV Live. Tune in for exclusive bundles and online mega deals, our best brands at our lowest prices. There's also the chance to win our products for free. So watch us on Facebook or Instagram at Shop on TV Live on Thursday, the 20th of February from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. and save even more with Shop on TV.
Oh, well, a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. It's so good to have your company. My name is Charlie, and we're with you live for the next 3 hours, and we've got very special products. We've got what I see to be the best household cleaner I've ever come across. Everything from your carpets, your curtains, your tiles, your hardwood floors, all the rest of it, but it's also the best stain remover I have ever come across. Joe, I've been in shop and tell you for years and years. I've seen lots of cleaners. Nothing comes close to Blue Magic. I absolutely love this. I've been looking forward to the show for so very, very long. Do you know what? We've got so many demonstrations, but we want to give you a little cheeky preview of what to expect. We want to showcase the power of Blue Magic. Well, I'm not going to show you. Luke's going to show you. Luke, what have you got? Luke, not here. Not on the job.
Sorry, Charlie. Sorry.
Luscious Luke, what are you doing?
Just a little bit of red wine.
Well, don't spill it.
Butterfingers here. Up.
Oh.
Sorry, Charlie. You know how it is. I bet there's someone already at home this evening that maybe have just done this already. Remember, we're going to take that Blue Magic. Remember, it's the cleaner that can. Any type of surface, any type of floor, any type of fabric. Ladies and gentlemen,
wow,
look at that. And I've not even rubbed or touched it yet.
That is a taste of things to come. Luke, that is absolutely amazing. Red wine, we're talking ketchup, mustard, fake tan, makeup off carpets, all sorts. Ink from your kids' school uniforms. Oh, it's an absolute breeze on things like that. You're going to be blown away by Blue Magic. It's so good to have your company. We're live here on ITV1. We're live on STV. You're in for an absolute treat if you haven't seen this before. Well, you're wondering, okay, well, where are all these bottles coming from? It gets better than just being a stain remover. You get the concentrate, so you dilute it at home to the strength that you need to do a job. Have you ever bought stain remover that you just wish was a little bit stronger? You know, you can spend £3-4 on cleaners from supermarkets. You think, oh, it doesn't really say what it does on the label. If only if it was that little bit stronger. Well, you dilute it to the strength that you need. Well, if you're going to be using it for stains, absolutely brilliant. If you're only going to be using this for your general household cleaning, you top it up with tap water, and you get enough concentrate to make up to 100 bottles. We haven't even got 50 on the table in front of us. We can't fit them all out. We've got about 40, 50 on here. But so it's going to make a lot more than this. Now, talking about price you can pay for cleaners, not to mention the space, because you need one for your kitchen, one for your bathroom, a stain remover for your, I don't know, for your tiles, all that kind of thing. It can mount up, it can take up a lot of space, can't it? Well, you can spend a few pounds on a bottle of pre-mixed cleaner. This dilutes to be 20 pence per bottle. 20 pence per bottle. That is brilliant. I can't get over this. So the value is the best value household cleaner I've ever seen. It's the most powerful stain remover I've ever seen. If you're impressed with how Luke just took that red one off the carpet, you haven't seen anything yet. Right, so that's the bottle, 2 bottles of concentrate. You're also going to get, the 2 mixer bottles, by the way, okay? Now, that's your 20p per bottle. That's brilliant, okay? You're also going to get this foam cleaner. Now, the foam cleaner is great. Luke's going to explain it in more detail, but in a nutshell, if you're using this for your ovens and so on, you can spray it onto the walls of your tiles. It doesn't run off. Because it's foam, it stops there. We're not going to show you this. We're going to show you this shortly in the show. But stay exactly where you are. We've got a 24-hour deal. Normally £24, but if you buy this now, you're going to get this whole bundle for £20. Again, this can make up to 100 bottles of household cleaner. If you go to the website, it's the easiest way to shop. Now, this is one of the biggest, most fastest selling products we've had here on Shop on TV. If you're tempted by it, I would not hang around. I've just been, I've just been told how busy we are with the Blue Magic. Oh my word, we need to go and demonstrate this. This is not going to last. It's not going to last. Right, do you know what? You've just seen a little bit of red wine. We're just getting started. Luke, I love that. That is fantastic. Joe, I never get bored of seeing this, but I'll give you a brief overview. Why do you like Blue Magic? Why would you recommend
it's
this?
so versatile, Charlotte. I mean, if you buy any of these household cleaners, I mean, everyone's got something like this under the drawer at home, and I bet just a quarter of this will add up to £20.
Oh,
you're going to make, look at that, over 100 bottles for £20. Now let's get on this carpet now. Now this is paint, okay? So we're going to make a little bit of a mess on there, Charlie.
So what's that, sorry, paint?
This is paint. This is actual attester paint, not water-based, proper matte paint.
Right.
Okay, so that's there on there. Now let's just say someone gets a little bit messy. You may have got this.
You're not going to believe how busy we are. I cannot believe
puree
the amount of
sauce.
people on
Let's
the
get
line.
that on there. So a little bit of tomato puree. Now, Charlie, don't forget, you're going to use it on all types of different fabrics. So beds, sofas, mattresses, armchairs. You know what this could be, Charlie? You know, if you've got kiddies' clothing and then maybe a jar of baby food, or maybe it's your favourite white shirt. Maybe this Valentine's Day you went out to a
spaghetti bolognese
you've
on
got
your
it.
shirt.
You've got it. Fake tan. We've got some fake tan here.
Right.
The reason we use fake tan, Charlie, is you know the ladies, they love to use it, and don't get me wrong, gives them a lovely golden brown skin. But you know what it's horrible on?
You know my
That
secret
bedding.
here, Luke. Yeah.
You know the bedding.
Bedding,
Because
yes.
they put it on 1 minute, go out, have a lovely evening. When they go home, go to bed, wake up in the morning.
If this is rented accommodation, I'd be panicking normally, but not if you've got Blue Magic.
Now, let's keep going, Charlie. Now, just so the viewers can see at home, look at this. Everything that I'm buying, brand spanking new. Nice. We're going to break the seals.
Brand,
I know, I like the good stuff. I like the good stuff. Deli brand, you know. So this is mustard, okay, guys? So we've got some mustard on there. Ladies, mascara.
Right, okay.
Now, it could be foundation maybe on the carpet. Okay, so we're going to get some...
So makeup, clothing, bedding and so on. Do you know, maybe if you go back to the sofa, if you're having, I don't know, your Chinese takeaway or
Chinese
whatever.
takeaways, okay. So far, we're putting something like these dry spills on there at the minute, aren't we, Charlie?
Yeah.
What about some wet spills? Now, we saw at the start, I was having a little bit of a tipple.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry about that. So we got that red wine. I was only joking.
We
no
don't
tipple in
recommend
here.
that,
No. So what we're going to do, please drink responsibly. So we've got the red wine on there, okay? It can be any type, any brand.
And I must say, Luke, you are rubbing this into the pile.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
being kind to this.
Also fizzy drinks.
Nice.
Yeah, so we've got the fizzy colas, okay? So again, maybe you've got the young kids that have
So
made
this
a
could be
bit of a
different
mess.
carpets, different colours.
So it doesn't matter if it's a short pile, deep pile, it could just be a rug, it could be a runner.
Nice.
And another one, chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
We got the good brands though.
We were, you're looking at
eyeing that up.
We were eyeing that up
Yeah.
earlier on,
He really was.
Oh, I could see it all off, yeah.
So we're going to get some chocolate on there as well, Charlie, all right?
Right.
So just rub that in there. So as I say, Blue Magic, fantastic. Basically, it's been made for the last 30 years here in the UK.
Okay.
Made in Staffordshire, which it is.
Nice.
Great product. And you've probably seen it with blue chip companies. Yeah. So there's lots of blue chip companies that seen this. Ladies and gents, you've probably seen it in loads of different fast food restaurants, but what they do is they have it in a plain bottle.
Do they? Okay.
So a lot of people just see the blue.
So this is like the industry kind of secret now.
So yeah. So you've got to remember, the big blue chip companies, they're not going to go out and buy this job.
No.
They buy this in a bigger container, dilute it themselves.
So I'm right in saying like hospitals use this and so
Hospitals, schools, okay, fast food restaurants all across the UK.
Nice.
So many different companies. Now, what we've got on there, and remember, it's food grade safe, so it doesn't matter if it's on a work surface,
for the
countertop,
kitchen.
great for the kitchen. So it's basically not just going to be on the fabric. Remember, no bleach,
right?
No caustics, nothing harsh or
No
nasty to the
toxics.
skins, nothing. It's completely safe to the skin. I'll get to that in a minute, Charlie. As you can see, this is drying on a little bit.
This is fantastic.
We're going to get another little.
I mean, this is an extreme example. Even if it's, yes, for your stain removers, yes, but don't forget, this is just your everyday cleaner.
Yeah.
For your surfaces, when you do the bathrooms, the kitchen.
And as I said, it could be
floors.
just a shirt. Remember, Blue Magic, okay, you could put in one of your carpet cleaners. So if you've got like a rug doctor, you could also put it inside a jet wash, your mop bucket. You can descale a kettle with it. It's fabulous as a descaler too. And there you go there.
Oh, I
so
like
that's
it.
the mess there. We can all see that there. Now, what I've done, ladies and gents, on the actual spray gun, you've got two settings, okay? You've got spray, and then you've got the jet. At the minute, I've got it on the jet, Charlie, because I want to spray straight through. Now, I'm going to lift it up so everyone at home can see. okay? And I'm just going to spray directly through
honestly
the centre. And Charlie,
so you're not even rubbing it at the moment?
No, I'm not going to. I'm going to agitate it in a second. I'm just proving to a point that it's literally
no
blue
bleach.
magic.
And there's not foam on top.
No foam. Now, when I rub it in, okay, when you leave this to dry, it will dry to like a crystal, and you can just vacuum it up, okay?
That looks fantastic.
So we're just going to pop that there. So I'm just going to hold that up.
That looks
Look, we've not even touched it yet. Now, normally, ladies and gents, if you use normally a traditional stain removing carpet cleaner, they recommend anywhere 10 to 15 minutes. This is instant. Instant clean straight away. Now, just to show you, it is completely safe to my fingers. I'm just going to turn it round just so I can agitate it a little bit. So we can just show you breaking down that mess, that dirt, that dust, that grease, that grime, that paint, that curry sauce. As I say, it could be baby food. And remember, that will just dry to a crystal. And all you'll do, Charlie, is you'll vacuum that up. Now, a lot of people ask me, do I rub it in? Well, you can do if you want to, but I find like blotching.
They say that,
yeah.
You
It just
rub it into the carpet.
exactly. I mean, you can do if you want to. And we do recommend, normally, what you would do is you'd actually leave this on, okay, for about 4 to 5 minutes, okay, and let it actually do the magic, okay. I can't tell you how it works, I just know it works, okay. It's got basically a separating agent.
We just want a cleaner that does what it says, don't we?
Exactly that. So it's got like a separating agent. So that was the paint there, as you can see. Just by agitating it with my finger, you can see the foam comes to the surface. That will dry to a crystal, and you would just literally vacuum.
And there you go. You're sorted, aren't you?
I will show you some more jobs as well, Charlie.
Yeah.
So remember, it's not just for the fabrics, okay? You know, like shirts at home. So if you've got any of the kids that maybe spill something on their shirts, so we've got like the shirt here, okay? Now, there's nothing worse. We've got some beetroot here. So
that's beetroot.
That's beetroot on there.
So this could be a bit of red wine.
This could be red wine.
Sauce, bit of curry. I mean,
a bit of curry sauce. You've got it.
You know, this is
also, Charlie.
Yeah.
Excuse me, just clean my hands.
There, go for it.
This is ink, and I've just put it into a little syringe there, so we can make a good mess on there. So, you know, like the kids, they get a little bit of biro or ink on their cuff or their collar.
In your pocket.
In their pocket, it leaks here, there and everywhere, maybe even at the top shirt. Now, remember, look at that.
Right.
Look
Luke,
at that.
You're not making this easy for yourself. That's
no.
Seriously.
And at the minute, we're doing the fabrics. Remember, what we do normally at home, we pre-treat it. So that's what I do now, is I'd turn it. Now, I'm turning it onto the spray.
Yeah.
Not the jet. So what I would do at home, Charlie, is I'd pre-treat this.
I can actually see it.
You can already see it working.
Where's that blue gone?
Where's the blue gone?
Where's it gone?
So you just pre-treat this, and you'd let it soak for around about, I don't know, about 8 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah? And then what I would normally do is, like I said, let that soak for about 8 minutes,
So
and
if
then
you're
you'd
at
probably
home-
pop it in the washing machine, wouldn't you, at home?
Yes, of course.
And what you could also do is, for, you know, a little bit of extra safety, you could put a cap in with the washing. Wouldn't do anything
you
to your
could do
washing.
that?
Yeah, and also, if you want to clean the washing machine, you can do.
Right,
Okay?
so if it's like a sofa cushion or it's, so clothing, bits of makeup, pre-treat it, get it in the washing machine.
While that fabric's going, so we're going to let that soak for a minute.
Okay.
Then we're going to pop it in there. So what we'll do is I've got some blue magic in there. We're just going to sit that in there, and we're just going to let that soak.
Right,
so basically, we're doing like a pre-treat.
Yeah.
While that's soaking lovely,
So obviously we haven't got a washing machine.
Yeah, exactly. This is my hand washing machine, okay? What we're going to do...
I can see it taking... I won't ruin it, but I can actually see it splitting out that
So all
stain.
I've got inside there as well, Charlie, is I've got water, and what I've done, remember, all the measuring instructions are on there. Now, at its lowest dilution,
yes.
is 10 mil.
Okay.
All right, so when you use it at 10 mil, this will make 50 bottles.
50
like
bottles of cleaner.
Yeah,
So
you
if
work
even
out
if
on
that-
average $1.99 a bottle.
Well, that's that's £100 worth, then, isn't it?
That's over £100.
That could be like £100 worth, couldn't it?
And you probably well know that your average decent carpet cleaner or stain remover...
You can pay a lot more than that.
Probably double the
and
amount.
they don't always work, do they? No.
So obviously, at the weakest strength, you'll make 50 of these. I like to do it at a medium strength for this. So that's 20 mil on things like garments and stains.
So even if you don't get 50, even if you get like half,
you know, if it was like a really, really bad stain, you'd use 40 mil, so that's the strongest. You'd never really go over 40. Now, this is just some hand cream, so we're going to make a little bit of a mess on the mirror. Because remember, it's not just for fabrics. This is an all-surface cleaner. It's the only one. So windows, mirrors, shower doors, shower screens, car windscreens. If you wanted to, you could pop some in a little bit of a bucket, go outside, clean all the windows down, the PVC framing.
Right, yes.
You could pop it into, you know, the jet washers have that little
the
foam
for the
part where you
mixer.
can put the
I
mixer
know what
in.
you mean.
Couple of capfuls of blue magic in that, go spray down the windows, the car, the motorhome, the caravan.
Well, so great for spring when we're getting our gardens ready too. This
Now,
is
remember, so that's the hand cream that we've placed on there. Now, what else do you get, Charlie? Soap scum.
Nice,
so
yeah.
this is a proper...
So bits of toothpaste on the mirrors.
Toothpaste.
I mean, around the taps, like lime scale, and dried on
you've
soap
got it,
and
lime
scum.
scale.
Do you know what? People love this.
Dried on
grouting.
soap, that grouting, it's fabulous for... I always find the kids...
Yeah, with toothpaste.
Toothpaste.
Right. So you're getting loads in there, aren't you? You know what? And again, if it's an everyday household cleaner, you only need 10 mil. And if you use it at 10 mil, you can make up to 100
Yeah, so if you're using it on the carpets and you've got a really bad stain, like a very bad stain, like I had on the carpet then, that was set at 40. Because I'm using it at the, I'm using it at the most strongest. Yeah, because I've got things like red wine on there. We had the hair, the mascara on there, actual physical paint.
I mean, that's an extreme example.
That is an extreme example.
It must be a good feeling, Luke, to know that you can dilute it to the strength
you want. You want, exactly.
Yeah, that's a powerful position to be in, especially if it's about getting deposits back, some stains on your carpets and all that sort of thing.
Hairspray, excuse me, just correct that. So the only reason I'm using hairspray is because it's sticky. So at the minute, we've got hand cream, soap scum, toothpaste, and now we've got that sticky hairspray. So we've got now a sticky, greasy, nasty mess.
Hairspray is so sticky.
Hairspray is so sticky. So remember, we're going to take our Blue Magic.
Well, you might get a bit on the carpet, a bit on the wall.
Exactly.
Or,
you can use it everywhere. There's a full list of dilution instructions as well. All right. And then in a second, once we've cleaned this, we'll show everyone the result on the shirt.
Should we do it?
So I'm just going to spray that on there. Now remember, the longer you leave it, the better it gets to work. Now you can see it just separating and lifting.
So it breaks down.
It breaks down. It gets underneath the dirt, the grease, the grime, and it lifts it to the surface.
Do you know what?
The best way of explaining it,
I don't care what age you are.
It's like
no one wants to put elbow grease into cleaning. None of us do. I wouldn't want to.
I mean, look at it. It just moves the dirt and the debris around. It's got basically like a separating agent. That's the best way of me explaining it. Doesn't matter what you put on the surface. Blue Magic, spray it on. Leave it, like I say, for anywhere for 4 to 5, maybe 8 minutes, depending on what the stain is. But look,
Luke.
it will just cut through the dirt, the dust, the grease, the grime. I did that one wipe. I've turned my little microfiber cloth over to just find a dry side. And I just finish it off again. And look at that.
I'm
You get
really
perfect streak smear free results. That's what I meant about putting in a jet washer. Remember, your rug doctor, your power cleaner, your carpet cleaners, you will save an absolute fortune.
Steam ups and so on. Do you know what, honestly, look, so no bleach, no toxins, no caustics,
so it's
nothing
completely
nasty.
safe as well.
So around pets, absolutely fine.
On the hands, there's nothing to burn. So if anyone's got like, skin.
I am really impressed. We are already approaching 10% of the stock. 10% of the stock's been accounted for.
Wow,
oh my word. This is busy. We've only been on air for just over 15 minutes, guys. I would encourage you to check out your baskets. Right, 897689. This is a 24-hour deal, but guys, this is not going to last 24 hours at this rate. I would check out your baskets. Before we go over that, right, you want to show us?
So, we're going to show us the T-shirt now, because we've had about like 3 to 4 minutes. Now, as I said, normally at home, you'd pre-treat it like I've just done. We spray it down. I've just put it into some Blue Magic, but you could have basically then added it to the washing machine, 1 cap of Blue Magic into your washing machine, okay? And then put it on like an eco wash, like a 15, 20-minute wash. You don't have to go on the high temperatures. Now, remember, this is freezing cold water as well, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm just going to hold this up.
Luke. Do you remember what that looked like? Right. Wow. absolutely right. So that was ink.
Yep.
That was beetroot.
Yep.
Right, come on.
So if you wanted to now, all I'm going to do
It looks
is I'm just going
whiter
to pop
than
it
it
in
was,
there now. This is just plain water, nothing in it, no blue magic. So this is like my rinse off. I'm just going to wring it all out.
So you could use this method at home or spray it on there, pre-treated, bung it in the washing machine.
And look at that. Charlie,
Luke.
you know what I love it for?
Go on.
You know my white Converse trainers? You know they've got that canvas?
Yes. Yeah.
Any time I've ever used a normal cleaner on it, I spray it on, I wipe it off, and then you've got like the outer line where the actual cleaner has been. It's like the cleaner has stained it.
Right, okay.
Anytime you use Blue Magic, you'll never get a camera stain. You'll never ever get a camera stain, okay?
That's
so regardless, I mean,
yeah, I know what you mean.
outline,
Sometimes
you know what I mean, on the certain chemicals. Exactly.
But that looks pure
Crystal clear.
white we've got now. The soles of your shoes. Yeah.
So,
Joel, we're going to be doing
done the
kitchen
carpet.
items. We've got
right?
lots more to go for.
So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you here how Blue Magic really, really works. Now at home, what I've got is I've got a water butt, and when it rains, all that water runs down.
Yeah.
But in that bucket at the base, I've removed the water butt, and I've got lots of nails, metal. So basically, that is rusty water.
Ugh.
So you really do not want to get this on your clothes.
I thought it was a
you know, you've had a
cordial.
little bit of rust, maybe you've been moving something in the back garden, maybe an old tool that you've got on your clothing. It's a nightmare. Just
bits
spray
of
the
ball or
Blue
something.
Magic straight on, off you go.
So
So
it's
look,
a good degreaser as well, so like engine oil.
so watch. We're just going to show everyone now at home. That's the little measuring cup that you're going to get. Okay, pop that in.
This is not slowing down, folks. You need to check out your
So
baskets.
I'm going to fill it up to 20 mil. So that is basically the weakest you do.
Okay.
So this is the medium strength.
Oh.
Now watch this.
I haven't seen this.
Are you ready? So Blue Magic, as I said, it has like a separating agent. Watch this, just to finish it off. Boom. Look at how it lifts and it separates.
What on earth's
right?
going on there?
It's just the way it works, Charlie.
That is fantastic.
So remember, no nasty chemicals, completely safe around
can't smell
children,
anything nasty.
pets, dogs, cats. There's no smells. There's completely odour-free, completely toxin-free. No acids, no bleaches. It will work on virtually
assume it
everything.
has
There's
to have
two
something.
things
Yeah.
it won't work on. Sorry, forgot to mention.
Yeah.
So wet gloss paint.
Right, so
that's
oil-based,
number one.
yeah.
And chewing gum, number two.
Right, okay.
All right. Now
Which is fair play, really.
Yeah. So also, Charlie, a little
yeah.
tip. This is great. Remember, you can use Blue Magic in your spray gun. Take it everywhere. I love it, and my wife loves it. Remember, you're going to get 2 of the spray bottles.
Yeah.
And you're going to get 2 of the concentrate. So what I would do at home, Charlie, I would make 2 separate concentrates. I would make 1 at 10.
Yeah.
So that's the weakest. So that's just for everyday cleaning.
Yeah.
But then what I'd do with the opposite, I would make it a 40, which is the strongest.
Right.
And then for the big tough stains, you're going to crack out the 40.
For those
the small
emergencies,
ones, yeah. And you could just put on the side of a bottle with a marker pen, medium to high. So you know that you've got a medium strength or a high strength.
That's absolutely amazing.
Now
John, we are
remember,
busy.
watch this. You know, if you've got at home, you're
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
the dishes,
Yeah.
and you get something like, you know, you're really burnt on chip pan bits or
Like burnt on pans.
burnt on pans. Now,
Right
watch.
now, extractor fans, it's something people forget about.
We
It
all
can
forget
It's
about
one of
it.
the greasiest parts of the kitchen, so this is a great degreaser.
It's a great degrease. As I said, remember as well, use it as a descaler
Oh, Luke, that's horrible.
in your kettle.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no offence, but
So this is quite bad. Yeah.
That's
So this one's not bad. So remember, what I'm going to do, take this.
right, let's have a look at this. Right,
So we're going to
That's-
pop this in, and we're just going to leave it for a couple of minutes.
Joel, whilst that's going in, we've had a question come in
Yep.
from Varam. I hope I pronounced your name right. Varam, thanks very much. for
Varam,
emailing
thank
in.
you very much.
Does it work on like hard surface, like porous surfaces?
Yeah, porous surfaces, yeah. So whether you wanted to use it maybe on a porous wood surface,
Right.
a chopping board maybe,
Like
ceramic
ceramics?
tiles. Oh, we've got some tiles over here.
We've got tiles and things like that. Varam, I hope that helps. Yeah. All right. Do you know what? We're going to leave that to soak in.
Yeah,
So
let
do you
that
know what?
soak.
Let that do its thing. You know what? I can actually. Can you see it already? Actually, it's breaking down all that dirt, that grease, that grime. Because how would you do that normally? You know, just no one wants to do scrubbing, do they? You can see that. It's like a whirlpool of dirt. Right, normally £24, forget it. It's a 24-hour deal. This is not going to last 24 hours though. Right, okay. So we've done the kitchen bits.
Yeah, we've done the kitchen bits. We've done the shirt. So the gentleman asked about the ceramic tiles.
Yes, okay.
What was the gentleman's name? Excuse me.
I think it's pronounced Varam.
Varam.
Sorry,
excuse me.
Forgive me if I pronounced it wrong, but thanks for watching.
So what we're going to do very quickly, excuse me, we'll just move this over. I'm very sorry. I'm short on a bit of space today, ladies and gents, because we're making such a mess and we've got so many demonstrations to show you. Now, you know, maybe you've got as a... You know, you're walking through the house and someone's going to get it. You've got it, Charlie. You took the words right out my mouth. Maybe you've got a pushchair, a wheelchair. As I said, Blue Magic as well can be used inside a steamer. Okay, I'm just going to hold this up because... There we go. I can get a good scuff mark on there now.
So that could be on your skirting boards, couldn't it?
So, yeah, this could be on the tiles. You may have caught the kickboard, maybe, you know, at the edge or something with a hoover.
I know, yes,
and it scratches the side. So, literally, watch this. You're going to take that Blue Magic, and I've got it on the spray setting. Do remember that. And watch this, ladies and gents. Just watch this. Look how it moves. Look how it shrinks. Look at that separating agent shrinking it. Can you see that? Can you see it moving?
It's alive!
Yeah, it's alive!
It's alive!
So that's Blue Magic. That's the separating agent. That's what I'm trying to say. So it gets underneath the dirt.
It's like it's repelling it from the surface.
Straight off.
So do you know what? It could be maybe your kids, or maybe you store your
now watch
cycle
this.
in
Now
your
this
hallway.
could be soap scum. This could be soap scum. This could be a build-up of lime scale in the bathroom. Behind the kitchen cooker where you get a build-up of grease, okay, as it rises. Right. Fantastic on surfaces. It doesn't matter if it's a paint. Now, watch this, Charlie. This is a permanent marker.
Okay.
You can't say the brand.
I'm impressed with the shoe. So have a look at it. Do you know what? Sometimes you think, oh, I need to repaint. But actually, just wiping off all the scuff marks can make it look like you've given it a lick of paint. I've just been told to give you guys a heads up. Check out your baskets, okay? It's a 24-hour deal, but if it keeps going like this, it's not going to last 24 hours, folks. Well over 10% already gone, and we're just getting started. It's not even half midnight. We're live here on ITV1. We get through a lot of stuff. And STV, if you've got any questions, then email us up. Studio, you're over there, sorry. Studio at shopontv.co.uk. So email us in any questions you've got. It's brilliant. Honestly, for your everyday cleaner, for your emergency stain remover, this is going to be absolutely ideal. Right, what have you done over there?
So remember, you can purchase this on ITV, STV, Shop on TV. It's always the best.
That's it.
All right, so we've got some Blue Magic there for smiley face. Now, this is a Sharpie, okay? So, you know, it's dried on, it's
I mean, if you want it permanent, I'd choose that brand.
You would that brand. So remember, so watch this. We're just going to spray it on. Okay, spray it on. Now, what I'm going to do is wait about 10 to 15 seconds. I'm going to let that separate agent do its work, Charlie. And look, I'm just going to use my finger.
Stop it.
Look, and I haven't got a magic finger, Charlie.
That's a Sharpie pen.
That is a Sharpie pen. And watch this. Now, I love these microfiber.
Oh, my goodness.
Reusable. They're machine washable. Maybe you want to use one of your magic chamois.
Hey, we've got the magic chamois on.
Yeah, it'd be great to use with a bit of Blue Magic, you know? And look at that. Now, if you think I'm cheating, a lot of people think, well, he wiped that straight off. We'll leave the rest to dry on.
Right, let's do it. Joe, honestly, so if it can do that permanent marker, so kids' crayons, that's going to be easy.
Well, I'll tell you what.
It's going to be easy if it can
Next
do
challenge.
That. Right now, so we've done tiles, we've done kitchen appliances, we've done shirts, we've done all sorts. We've got another challenge, though. So Sharon's been in touch. Sharon, thanks very much. He says, can you use this on your sofa fabric? Sharon! That couldn't be better timed. Right, we're going to do that for you right now.
Hello,
live.
Sharon.
Right, here we go.
Here we are. So, Sharon, what would you like? So basically, I've got some of these kiddies wax crayon, but also got a little bit of chocolate on there. You know how the kids have a little bit of chocolate.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Let's just do something on.
We've got a lot of people adding this to your baskets, guys.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe the kids have drawn on something. We'll do the smiley one. Lipstick, mascara,
yeah.
all the chocolate. Yeah.
So this could be on your towels.
And
you know,
yeah,
if you put it through the washing machine, it doesn't come
let's
off.
just
Try
do a
Blue
little-
Magic.
I hate wasting this.
I know,
hate
I
it.
don't know.
It's such a shame.
It's offensive.
Right. So we got a little bit of the wine on there as well. So I think it's fair to say, you know, or like you said, you had, you know, the other half, you're snuggling up, doing a Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit of that goes on the side. But remember, Charlie, you know, like I said, the best thing to do, and now I do it at home, is we've got 2 bottles.
Yeah.
One at 10, that's the weakest.
Yeah.
One at 20, strongest.
Right, there you go. Yeah.
And remember,
or even
don't,
40.
and just, you know, this could be something really nasty like dog piddle, cat
Yes.
piddle.
Oh my word! If you got pets.
Yeah, if you've got pets and they've done a nasty bit of mess.
It's good deodoriser.
Great for you, Kirsty. We got your email, so don't worry.
Yeah,
Yep,
we
so
have
Kirsty,
it.
cat piddle, dog piddle, it's all going on.
Kirsty, thank you
okay.
very much.
Beds and mattresses too. So you have any
Let's
nightmares?
share our stain stories.
So watch. We're going to turn it over. I'm going to go to the jet now because I like to use the jet because I like to cut straight through.
Oh, says red.
Da,
We had an
da.
email come in from Erin asking about red wine stains. Erin, there you go. We're going to be taking red wine off
Look
carpets
at
soon, Erin.
that, Erin. So I'm not even touching it. I'm just going to leave it there. As I said, you would normally at home, you would like leave it for probably anywhere between 4 to 8 minutes. I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it really is. I mean, you know, and without being rude, these are fresh stains.
Yeah.
If this stain, I don't know, maybe had been there for the, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, a year, let's say, you might need to treat it more than once.
Yeah.
You know, it might take a couple of applications. You know, who knows?
Well, this is the thing.
Because it's the thing, we've tried so many different things in the past, but remember, when you use Blue Magic, there's another thing. There's no bleaches in it.
Well, you dilute it to the strength that you need
You
to do
dilute
a
it.
job. So there we go. So then, do you wipe it now? Then what do you do now?
So I'd let that settle.
Yeah, okay.
You can agitate it if you want to. You can take one of, like I said, a microfiber cloth.
Yeah.
If you haven't got a microfiber cloth spare.
Do you know what? I can see it already. That's already
Now
coming
remember the red wine over there?
Yeah.
I'm just going to rub that over
Bits
my
of
finger.
crayon on there too.
Crayon as well. We'll just finish that little bit on the side. Excuse me.
There we go.
Do half a job.
And obviously, it's going to be a bit damp. A bit
Yeah,
wet,
yeah.
so
So
that's
obviously,
good.
yeah, of course. So now we take our little and we blot, we blot, we blot, we blot, we blot, we blot.
That's
we blot.
coming out.
Of course it is. It's blue
That's
magic.
absolutely coming out.
It is blue magic. Of course it's coming out. It is the best cleaner there is, Charlie.
No, it's £20. Give it a try. Give it a try for your everyday cleaner. Do you know what, Luke? I'll be right back. I love
no
your
worries. Thank you,
demonstration.
Charlie.
Right, let's remind you exactly what you get for your money. But Jill, before that, let's use some testimonials, some reviews, because Luke and I love it. Many customers who have bought Blue Magic from us previously love it. They wrote in to tell us how much they like it. Colin said it's absolutely fantastic. I recently bought this product. It's absolutely fantastic. I bought it for my Scout HQ, to clean the slate tiled floor. It's brilliant. Can't fault it. Would definitely recommend it. My girlfriend's father buys Blue Magic, by the way, like it runs in the family. Kev has been in touch. He said, I love Blue Magic. I spilt some black printer ink on the sleeve of my white shirt, sprayed some Blue Magic on the stain, and the stain had completely gone. I also used my Blue Magic in my Power Glide with some water to clean my ceramic tiled floor. It brings them up a tree. There are lots of brands available there, and I've got to say, steam cleaners, jet washers, those kind of things, cleaning your windows. I mean, look, it would take me ages to list everything we can clean around the house. And I wouldn't want to bore you either. But put it this way, your carpets, your curtains, your sofas, your three-piece suites, all carpets absolutely sorted, small pile, medium pile, different colours, you've got that covered. Your hard surfaces, so all around the kitchen, your ovens, your microwaves, we're going to be doing some of that shortly, so stay with us if you can. But if it's going to be around the bathroom, your toilets, your shower screens, try it on grouting, please do. But have a look now, in your hallway, your skirting boards or your walls, have you got scuffs on there? Do you know, sometimes you think, oh, I could do with a lick of paint. But if you just get those scuffs off, give your wall a good wipe down, and your door frames and so on, it can look like you've given a lick of paint, and all you've done is just wipe it. Right, so your everyday cleaner, yes, this is great, but it's also the best stain remover I've ever seen. Look what it does. This is rusty water. It's just breaking down that dirt, that stain. So you can imagine how effective it's going to be on your clothing. Again, this is just cutting through that grease, cutting through that grime. Okay, but why is this such good value? Well, firstly, yes, it's a 24-hour deal, but at this rate, folks, I can stand here and confidently say it's not going to last 24 hours. We had a lot of stock because, look, because it's a 24-hour deal, we've loaded as much stock as we possibly can. Firstly, because we came on ITV1 just after midnight and on STV, of course. So wherever you're watching from, thanks for joining us. We've got so many people shopping online. But why is this really good value? Right, you get the concentrate. So imagine at home being in the position where you can dilute your household cleaners to the strength that you need. Because have you ever bought stain removers in the past and you're using it? You can spend £3, £4, £5 for some of the posh ones. And have you used it and you thought, it's all right, if only if it's a little bit cleaner, or sorry, a little bit stronger. Well, you can add more concentrate. It's a powerful position to be in, it really is. But let's be honest, how much money do you spend on, your cleaner for your floor, cleaner for your jet washers? If it's going to, cleaner for the toilet, around the kitchen sinks, your carpets, your curtains, all that kind of thing. It can mount up, it can take up a lot of space too, actually. That could be hundreds of pounds worth. Well, you get the concentrate, so you dilute it yourself with tap water. Now, if you're going to be diluting it to the weakest dilution, which is 10 ml, you can make, with these two bottles, up to 100 bottles of household cleaner. Joey, if that was something you'd be buying from, I don't know, if it's going to be from a supermarket, if you're buying for like, I don't know, £2, £3, that could be a few £100 worth of cleaner. I'm really, really impressed, Joe, we've just visualised how that can look. It's amazing how far this can go. Do you know what? It works out to be 20 pence per bottle. 20 pence per bottle. You get the 2 empty spray bottles, you get the 2 bottles of the cleaner, and then, of course, we're adding in this. This is the high foam cleaner. Right. Now, let's say this is going to be, I don't know, let's say it's going to be on your tile floors and so on. Sorry, your tile walls. Have you got soap scum, dirty grouting, caked on soap, limes going on your shower screens? Spray this on there, the side of your ovens. Because it's not a liquid, it's not just going to run off. It's going to stay put. So it's going to have time for the foam to agitate and break down that dirt. So it's really good for vertical surfaces. But let's be honest, folks, if you use this on the weakest dilution, yes, you can make up to 100 bottles. But even if you have to make it stronger for those hard stains, even if you make or get 20 bottles out of it, even if you get 40 bottles out of it, to be honest, even 10 bottles, even 20, it's still so impressive. It really, really is. But you're in the driving seat right here. Right, so 897689 is your item number. Add this to your basket and do get these checked out. I've used this myself. Like I said, it runs in the family. My girlfriend's father buys Blue Magic. I think cleans his trainers with it and so on. I'm really impressed with this, guys. I couldn't wait to stand here and talk to you about Blue Magic. Proof's in the pudding, as they say. We've got demonstrations. We've got more to go through. And we're live here until 3 a.m. So how can you buy? Well, do dial the number. It's 03333 241 241. But the quickest way to order, and you do need to be quick now, we are busy, is go to the website shopontv.co.uk. Well over quarter of the stock's already gone. We haven't even been on air for 40 minutes to get through that amount of stock already. That's just ridiculous, right? It's safe to use all around the home. Non-toxic, food grade, safe around children and pets. No sticky residue. Fragrance-free, solvent-free. Does not contain acids, caustics or bleaches. Replaces most of your household cleaners. I'd say all of them, to be honest with you. It really could. Right, okay, even if you're just using this just as a standby for those stains, or even if you're just going to be using this for your everyday cleaner, whatever works for you, it's £20. Give it a go. It can replace multi-purpose kitchen bathroom cleaners, carpet cleaners, liner, cushions, tiles, grouting, ceramic cleaners. You can spend so much money on just paste and things for your hobs and your ovens. You just don't need to spend all these. We're trained from marketing that we need one for so many different jobs. We don't. That can replace all of that. And more, I would say. Right, 897 689. We've got so many questions coming in. Please get in touch. It's important for us to know that you're happy with it, okay? Right, now, lots of people have asked about black mould and so on. Give it a try. Look, the worst case scenario for you is you get this home and it's your everyday cleaner. Try it on all of these things. But let's ask Luke about that, actually. Right, Luke, black mould.
So black mould and mildew. So you're thinking about around the tile area, around the bath where you've got that, you know, where you normally do the cork bit, you know what I mean, where the rubber bit is. So yes, it will remove black mould, but again, it goes on what strength you make it. So obviously, if you make it at the weakest strength, you might need to apply it more than once. Yeah. Obviously, if you're making it at one of the maximum strengths that we recommend, which is 40 mil, which is 2 caps.
Even if you only get 20, 30, 40 bottles out of it.
That's it, 2 caps. That will do your hard stains.
Yes.
Give you a better idea. Look at this, all right? So something dried on, stuck on.
That's embarrassing. What?
Burnt on,
that is
sorry.
Burnt on dirt.
Same as the base of the pan. So watch, so my Blue Magic.
They're the most boring things to clean, Hobbs. If you've got like gas on they're so boring.
I like the ceramic ones now, you know, the nice, just
even then.
Dream
so
to
you
clean.
can use this on ceramic.
Ceramic hobs. You remember these gas ones though? You know these bits that you normally get the...
the little rings.
The little rings, right. So take all 4 of them, fill up your washing up bowl. Yeah. A little bit of hot water, 2 capfuls, so that's 40 mil, into that water. Put all 4 in. Put all 4 in, and bang.
Right.
Lovely. It'll just lift the dirt like it's doing off that extractor fan. We'll go back to that in a minute. Okay. So remember, there's no smells with Blue Magic.
Smell it.
No smells. So it's fragrance-free. It's not like some of the ones where you spray it and then you taste it.
Yeah.
You don't get that.
Because you're diluting it, you know, you can't really smell it.
So you can use it, remember, as well, with your jet wash. So if, let's say you were cleaning a driveway, maybe you've had a car that's leaked oil.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Use it. Now look at this. I'm just using my fingers. Yeah. I'm not using anything sharp.
That was burned.
I'm not using anything abrasive. I'm not using, you know, like one of those Brillo pads that
you want to scratch
or
it,
damage. Yeah, you know how you get the line marks.
It can take the sheen off your kitchen.
So literally, I'm going to give that a little bit more of a spray there. I'm going to take my microfiber cloth, and just remember, I'm just going to agitate it slightly, a little bit more. You can see the area that I did. I did such a small area. I'd say I've spent less than 30 seconds on that
area. Give it time to break down a little bit.
You would give it time to break down. Remember, it's got that great separating agent, which it has.
There you go.
But I'm just going to do that corner, because we've got plenty more to clean, don't worry, as you can see. But look at that. No sharp caustics. I'm not using one of those nasty oven cleaners where I need to use a gas mask or get everyone out the kitchen.
Yeah.
You know, those ones that you put inside the bag and you've got to leave for half an hour and give it a shake. Get all your barbecue grills, your oven grills, put them all inside.
Get ready
a large bowl like I've done there. That's just a fish tank. 2 capfuls of Blue Magic.
Yeah.
Sit it in there for about 8 minutes. Look at this, Charlie, now.
We've
not touched it. We've not agitated.
Go and have a look.
You lift it out, Charlie. You just lift the top of it out. Use your fingers. Give it a little dunk up and down.
Oh, my word, that's
And we didn't even touch it.
Come on.
That breaks down.
It's really impressive. And we haven't scrubbed that. There's no elbow grease on that. You just let it break down and do its thing.
I'll give you a better idea, Charlie.
All right, go on.
A bit of fabric here.
Okay.
This is engine oil.
Yeah.
Did we have a gentleman say, does it remove oil?
Dean. Yeah, Dean said you got, what, oil on your driveway?
Well, you've got it on your driveway.
That's
Dean,
a classic.
Have you ever got oil on fabric, Dean? Maybe you're a mechanic. You know, you get it on your garments, your overalls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Remember what I said? Use Blue Magic in your washing machine. So look at that. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, plain water. Now what did I say Blue Magic works best?
Go on.
2 cups.
2 cups, yeah. So 2 cups on that. Martin has just been in touch from Manchester saying what Blue Magic...
Just want to show?
...is best. It's the best he's ever used. John, thank you so much. You've used it for stains on sofas and all sorts. Martin, thank you very much indeed.
Sealed bottle. Completely brand new sealed bottle. So we open it up. 1 cap.
Right.
20
and you'll get used to knowing what concentrate is good for you, you know. You'll get to know the power.
So exactly, you'll get used to what, you know.
It's £20.
Now, remember what I said? It is a separating agent.
Right.
Made in Britain.
Yeah.
For over 30
That's
years.
repelling it. Luke.
Over 30
You're some
years.
magician.
Look at that. I know.
Witch,
I'm not
witch.
Paul Daniels. It's Blue Magic. All right.
That is
Literally, I'm ready.
magnificent.
I'll lift that out.
So mechanics in the family.
Mechanics are gonna love it if they're in the family. Get that fabric, guys. Look at that.
I'm really
Look at
impressed.
that. That was engine oil.
Yeah.
Off your fabrics, off your garments. This could be maybe a little bit of pizza
Your
grease.
overalls,
Of,
yeah.
you know, so many different things you can use it on. It's Blue Magic.
Yeah.
It's magic.
It's
You
easier
use
to ask what
on
it can't do, isn't it?
Everything. Yeah.
So remind what
use it-
can't it do?
So we can't use it on wet gloss paint.
Right.
And we can't use it on chewing gum.
Right. Which is fair enough.
So if you wanted to,
Yeah.
you might have a rug doctor.
Yeah,
Pop it
yeah.
in your rug doctor or
There's
your
loads of
carpet
other brands,
cleaner.
aren't there? Yeah.
Or maybe you've got a steam mop like a Pulte. Just make sure that you read the instructions, make sure, you know, that they're allowed to use a chemical in them, because certain brands don't allow it, they just want you to use plain water.
Right.
So just obviously check that with your steam cleaners, your rug
Of course, yes.
doctors.
Check your
So
warranty
don't forget,
and stuff.
pressure washers, fantastic for, okay?
Right,
Beds, mattresses, sofas, armchairs, any type of upholstery. We've already done like the cushion
Should we go
cover.
and have a look? Yeah.
Yeah, we've done the, I'll tell you what we've not done.
Go on.
You know there's any smokers in the house.
Oh, with the netting. Should we do
Yeah.
it? Fine.
So-
we've got about just over 2 hours left on the show. If you've got any more questions, email us in. We've got so many questions, actually. We're going to try our best to get through them all. That's seen better
Sorry.
days.
So basically, like, if you've got something nasty like this, now bearing in mind, we've already used this one. Do you remember for the beetroot and the ink?
Yes.
We've not changed it.
So you can reuse it.
What I'm saying is try and get the most out of it. So you might have, like, I don't know, a garment with loads of bleach and dirt on.
Yeah.
Stains on, pop that in the side of the bucket, you know, scrunch it up. Then if you've got a little bit of space for something else, get it in there.
Maybe I can
get it in there.
Get all those sofa cushions off. Give it
Now,
a good.
what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid.
Do you know what, Luke? We've just reached, again, one of the busiest parts of the show. A third of the total stock has gone. It's a 24-hour deal that was launched just after midnight. I don't think it's going to last 24 hours, not at this rate. You do need to check out. Again, if you're using this just as your household cleaner, if you're using 10 ml dilutions, you can make up to 100 bottles with this. But even if you only get, 50 bottles, if you have to make it a bit stronger, it's still brilliant value. Right, that is...
So this is smoke, yeah? So no acids, no bleach, no caustics, nothing nasty, nothing,
I hate the
you know,
smell of bleach.
yeah, no nasty bleach smell. You're safe to use around children, pets. So as I say, you'd leave it on.
Yeah.
About 8 minutes for best results, but it doesn't have to be. It depends how bad the stain is, what it's in. You know, it could be in like maybe a deep pile, short pile. It could be a rug. It could be a runner. It could be suede upholstery. Who knows?
Right.
You know, there's so many different. So what I would do is use it as like a pre-treat, like I'm doing now.
So you could you can rinse it out in bowls. We do that because obviously we haven't got a washing machine.
Yeah, your washing machine, exactly
But
that.
at home, you'd spray it on.
Spray it on, you'd leave it for a couple of minutes, okay?
Chuck it in the washing machine.
Chuck it in the washing machine.
Done.
And then if you really want to, put a cap inside the washing machine, just for literally a little bit of peace of mind. You know what I mean?
I'm
It'll just
really
help.
impressed.
Also, if you do put a cap in every now and again with your washing, not only is it going to remove the stains off any clothes, but it's also going to fresh out your washing machine, you know, around those rubber seals, because if you don't keep that clean, it gets a little bit nasty. It starts to mark the clothes. Or where you actually put the soap sometimes in your washing machine, it starts to clog up and congeal.
Yeah.
Drop it in, give it a spray, a wipe down, it'll be spotless and clean.
So, John, and if you've got the stain, but yeah, you could put a cap in your washing machine.
Yeah, and don't forget.
And Mike asked that. Mike, hope that helps.
Put a cap inside your inside
drawer.
inside your screen wash of your car.
Oh, right, so yeah.
Use a cap inside your screen wash of your car.
Really?
Great as a screen wash. Yeah, of course. It's Blue Magic. You've seen it on glass.
Yeah, well, it makes sense, doesn't
So
it?
windows, mirrors, shower doors, shower screens.
So what about your car seats?
You could use it on car. So exactly. If you've got 2 of these bottles.
Yeah.
So you could keep one in the house. You could keep one in the car. Yeah, I mean, that bit's completely up to you. You know, when you've got any of these extra leftover bottles, save them, Charlie.
Yeah.
Use them up, keep the bottle.
You absolutely can do, can't you?
Get rid of the label off it,
Yeah.
fill it up with Blue Magic. You could have one at 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%. You can have 4 bottles.
Yeah, yeah.
You've got 4 different strengths.
So you can even label them.
Yeah, 10, 20, 30, 40.
You can.
Job done. Now,
you only need to use the highest dilution when you've got bad stains.
these wooden chopping boards.
Right.
They stain, they discolour. You know, if you use anything like turmeric or...
yeah, turmeric's
Turmeric's a really bad one. Yeah, really bad one. So again, just spray it on. Great for like the fruit bowls as well. And the best thing to you for best results, let it sit there.
Right, okay.
Or like I said, you know when you use these disinfectants and things like that, some of these recommend 15 minutes before they actually work.
Really?
Who often sprays these on for 15 minutes and leaves them? You don't really.
Yeah,
you give it a quick spray and a quick wipe.
Yeah.
Remember, it doesn't matter what you want to take off it. We're just breaking it down. You might be able to...
Do you know what?
See in between the two.
You can't.
Sorry, it's quite a dark one, but yeah, you can remove the two, but they're about the same sort of colour.
Yeah, yeah.
But you can sort of see
But
it
you know it's clean,
actually
don't you?
coming
You can
off
see all that dirt.
onto the table. Yeah, so if I do that, watch.
Then I give it a quick rinse under the tap, you're sorted then.
And you can see how much is coming off onto this table of that turmeric. So like I said, it could be like, you know, inside your fish tank even. You know, great for cleaning inside fish tanks.
Right, algae and so on, yeah.
Yeah, exactly
So
that.
do you know what, we're talking about like, obviously inside jobs, but outside's going to be so good. You know, so patio furniture, you know, that algae's horrible.
Horrible.
You know. It's a big job, isn't it? Spring getting the garden
Windows.
ready.
Yeah.
Windows is a big one.
Back of the pans and cookware.
Well, do you know what? Before we do that, we've got brilliant testimonials just come in. This has just been emailed in to us. Johnny, thanks so much if you're still watching. He says, I got Blue Magic for the first time and I had a flask with thick tea stains on the inside. Couldn't get rid of it. Bottle brushes and washing liquid didn't help, but a cap full of Blue Magic and hot water. I left for an hour. I just poured it out and gave a good rinse and clean as a whistle inside now. How about that? Haven't thought of flask. Such a great solution for tough stains. Johnny, that is brilliant. Thank you very much indeed. Any more testimonials, keep them coming through. If you're one of the many individuals who's bought Blue Magic from us previously, what have you used it for? And let us know the results. People love this. It's been around for many years, Blue Magic. And
30 years.
30 years, is it now?
Made in the UK. And remember, for the last 30 years, it's been like blue chip companies. So basically, you know, like fast food restaurants, I can't really mention the names, but really big ones. They've been using it. Most people, they don't see it in a bottle like this. It's just a plain bottle. You'll probably just see the blue liquid.
Yeah.
You know, you'll see cleaners using it. Hospitals, clinics, schools, churches, asthma clinics, especially because there's nothing harsh or chemical for the asthma, you know, sufferers.
Might help, who knows?
So, you know, when you asked about the smells.
Yeah.
No smells.
And it's nice to know that you haven't got any nasty acid.
No.
So that can't do your carpets any good, can it?
Something burnt on, where, you know, like a wok.
Yeah.
The base of a wok where it's on constant high heat flames. So if there's anyone at home that maybe own their own restaurant and you want to clean up,
I mean, that pan you might
your
just assume
commercial
that's had its
cookware, watch that. Now watch, I'm just going to take my finger again. It's a separating agent. Don't ask me how it works. All I know,
even if it takes a couple of applications,
is it
it's
just
old,
works.
It's still worth the go.
And then we're just going to take, watch this, Charlie.
Oh, wow. That is magnificent. That is absolutely magnificent. Do you know what, Luke? I'll be right back. Don't forget, we're with you on your screens until 3 a.m. So any more questions, keep them coming through. We're live here on ITV1, on STV. Can you imagine how busy we are? Wow, we have got through a serious amount of stock. Do you know what? We got enough stock. Well, we thought we had enough stock for 24 hours, okay? Because you can still buy it after the hour if we've got the stock, that is. But I would seriously encourage you guys to check out your baskets. Give it a try. When you're in a supermarket, you know, it mounts up. Floor cleaner, one for your upholstery, one for your bathroom, one for your kitchen, one for your oven. I mean, that mounts up, doesn't it? It really does. Once you've used that, it's gone, isn't it? Well, Blue Magic, it can last you a very long time. I honestly think it's the most cost-effective way of cleaning that I've ever come across. Why? Because you get the concentrate. That's brilliant. As far as I'm aware, when I go into a supermarket, I never see concentrate available. I'm not talking about washing detergents. Yes, I know you can with that. But when it comes to like spray bottles, they want to keep coming back by more, don't they? I honestly can't think of a brand similar. I really can't. But correct me if I'm wrong. Let us know if you can. But for Blue Magic, you could dilute it to the strength that you need to do a job. And it can go very, very far. You get your 2 spray bottles. You top it up with cold tap water. That's it. Now, if you're going to be using this on the weakest dilution, so 10 ml, and then fill it all the way to the top, that's great for your everyday cleaning. All right. You can make, therefore, up to 100 bottles. It works out to be 20 pence per bottle of cleaner. That's brilliant. Now, okay, if you have to make it a little bit stronger, you'll get less bottles, of course, but even if you still make 40 bottles, it's still brilliant for £20. But yes, it's about the clean, it's about the value of cleaning. But this could be the difference between getting your deposit back or not. You know what? If it's for your children, maybe they're at the age where they're going off to uni, college, rented accommodation, so on. Have they spilled red wine on the carpet? Have they got makeup on those towels, on those bed sheets, on the carpets there, in the hallway, in the bedrooms? It can be a right mess. You can lose deposits over that. This could well be the difference that gets your deposit back. Honestly, that, my friends, is peace of mind. But let's say in your own home and you've got guests coming round and, you know what, I've had a few drinks coming around for dinner and so on, spill a bit of red wine. It's awkward, isn't it? And, you know, if you're because I'm a bit clumsy. I spilt red wine and things in people's houses. Oh, it's just awful, isn't it? And most people, you know, well, I just kick them out. I don't. But you know what? It's like, right, no, food, have it back now. I call them a taxi, they're out. No, but to be honest with you, even if, you know, accidents do happen, it's nice to know that you've got a bottle of Blue Magic ready to go. It's less awkward for you, it's less awkward for guests, and you can just get the stain out quickly and easily and carry on with your evening. But for that peace of mind, that's why I'd want to do it. But even if you're very careful, even if you don't have stains around the house, just use it as an everyday cleaner. Right, so you get your 2 bottles of concentrate, you get your 2 spray bottles there, and we're also going to add in a bottle of foam spray. This is the high foam spray. Right, this is great for the sides of ovens, anything vertical surfaces, because when you spray it on, it doesn't just run off like a liquid would. It stays on there, so it gives it time to break down that dirt, grease and grime. It's thrown in, you're having it with the bundle anyway, so go for it. The usual price of £24 is brilliant, but it's even better. It's £20 for the bundle. It's a special offer. It's a 24-hour deal live here on Shop on TV. There's the easiest way you can shop for this and get yours home is go to the website shopontv.co.uk, or you can give us a call. It's 03333 241 241. Now, I love this. You love this too. Alice has been in touch. Alice, hello, wherever you're watching from, who says, love Blue Magic. This literally just come in today, in the early hours this morning. Just come in now. Worked like a dream in the bathroom. Cannot recommend highly enough because now my bathroom looks brand spanking new. Good word. I can't believe it. Wow. Get your hands on this. Alice, thanks so much for taking the time to email that in. If anyone else is watching now, because we are live right now in the early hours this morning, it's coming up to 1 a.m. Let us know. Why would you recommend this to someone else? It's been around for years, Blue Magic. So many people come back for more. We can see how many new customers we get every single night. We can see how many returning customers. And I can tell you that so many people come back to buy more. They do. £20, give it a go. If you've got those old trainers that's seen better days, try on just those. Do you buy it just to get the scuff marks off the skirting boards? It's brilliant. Right, 897689. Right, we're going to go back to Luke because we've got lots more to go through. But before we do that, right, the miracle chamois is well worth adding in. We're going to move away from Blue Magic for a second. Right. If you've got those days where you had those spillages, this is great for your bathrooms. This is great for those emergencies. If you've got, I don't know, washing machine spillages, plumbing issues, all that kind of thing, it absorbs so much water. Now, at the moment, you're going to get bog off. Buy one, get one free. So normally you get 2 large and 1 small, but now you're getting 4 large and 2 small. How good is that? So if you're adding Blue Magic into your basket, if you want some good cloths to go with it, but for me, really, this is where spillages come into play. Right. How about cars? You know, when you rinse off your car, you know, if you've still got water on there, it dries, it still looks dirty. Use this as a chamois. It's absolutely brilliant, as the name suggests. Right, 469-893. A big reason people use it is cars, you know. But if it's going to be there for peace of mind, it's going to be great. I'd keep one of the smaller ones in my glove box just to clear off the condensation and so on. Right. Any questions on this? Again, email in. I know Miracle Chamois very, very well. Normally, you're going to be getting 2 large and 1 small, but now you're going to get double for the same price. £20 for 4 large and the 2 small. The 2 small ones are the blue ones at the top there. You might give one to a neighbour, your family, why not? They last a long, long time. Right, we're back with Blue Magic.
Yeah.
This is so famous. We love Blue Magic.
We've had
well,
basically, we had an email in from Gaza, and he said, can you clean the area that I was scraping with the fork, so which was around all this side. This is the nasty area, okay, Gaza? So I've basically applied it
Gaza,
on.
I hope you're good, mate.
Yeah. So remember, no caustics, no soldics, no acid, nothing nasty.
I mean, you can wear gloves if you want to,
on my
but you don't need
fingers.
to.
You can wear rubber gloves if you want to. Remember, if I wanted to use a small Brillo pad, I can. Inside your air fryer.
Nick emailed in for air fryers. Great.
Amazing, but don't worry, I'm going to get to your air fryers in a minute. So was that Nick?
Yes.
So don't worry, Nick, I'm going to get to you in a second with your air fryers. You're going to love this. So what else I've done is just give that a little rub with my fingers. I've not done the biggest amount. What I'm going to do is get a damp cloth. Excuse me. Sorry, Charlie. I've got a really damp one under there.
This is heading to be
now
one of the biggest Blue Magic shows we've done here on Shop on TV.
Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
Wow.
Now, that, I could go over that. If he wants me to tackle that, Gaza, I can tackle that nasty burnt-on bit for you.
Look,
not a problem, buddy.
Look,
Let's scratch it. Go on, give it a good scratch.
I can't even scratch this off.
Now, look at these. Around these knob areas, yeah?
Oh, they're a pain.
Yeah, and look, I'm just agitating it. And like I said, if you get something really, really stubborn...
Yeah.
So apply it again. And just leave it a little bit longer. Remember, I didn't leave it that long. I was about a minute. I mean, the longer you leave it, the more it's going to go to work.
Oh, I like
the more
sure,
it'll edge. Oh, excuse me. So then, that was the burnt-on bit.
That is brilliant. And even if it takes a couple of... Oh, well, you don't need a couple of goes. It's done it. It's absolutely done it. You know what? It's a great degreaser. Do you know what? We're so used to being told from marketing, from labels, brands, all that kind of thing. You need a cleaner, one for this, one for that.
One for that.
The other.
No, you don't.
And it mounts up. Because I used to do that. And you just assume that's what you need. Oh, I need a cream for my hob. I need another cream for my oven. You read the back, do you think, can it do this? Is it good for that? Blue Magic, you could do all around your kitchen. It could replace all that you're seeing right now.
You know, in the summertime, Charlie,
yeah.
You know what I love it for? Well, I normally do it around about April, May. If you've got one of those soft tubs, yeah, give it a good spray all around the soft tub, jet wash, honestly, any mould, mildew, any like dead skin scales, things like that, use it, all right? Also, use Blue Magic on your hot tubs and soft tubs. So drop it in and just run it straight through the system.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's going to flush everything out.
Yeah.
Now, if you've marinated something in like one of your favourite containers, yeah, and it gets a little bit sticky, watch. So again, these sometimes are a nightmare to clean. They stay in these plastics.
Maybe
you know what I mean?
Obviously, I'll give it a rinse after, like I would with anything. But
look how it separates it.
You don't realise how dirty things are sometimes.
You can see it. So watch, and then again, a soft cloth. You could even use a sponge. It's up to you what you use. I like using these microfiber cloths because I can wash them. But again, if you want to use a Miracle Chamois, use a Miracle Chamois with it. Great inside the freezer as well. You know, if you've got any like meats that have leaked.
Yeah. Oh, you want to
great inside the fridge.
Yeah.
You know, maybe anything that's maybe got on your fabric in the car. You know, like a little bit of milk or something.
Yes, yeah.
You know, it goes
Do you know what? Getting chocolate on the car seats, you know, my parents, oh, don't get chocolate on the seats.
Let's show people.
That chocolate's easy. Give it a challenge. Joe, we've had an email come in from Daniel. Daniel, thank you so much indeed, who says, I love Blue Magic. Oh, here we go. I use 30% for tough stains, because people get used to this. 30% for tough stains that my kids leave on their clothes, and 10% for the kitchen stuff. It makes my life so much easier, and cleaning goes by quicker. Thank you, Blue Magic. Daniel, thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you, Daniel.
And this is the point. At home, you dilute it to the strength that you need to do a particular job. You'll get to know the power of Blue Magic. You'll get to know, don't use more than you need to. You don't waste it, obviously. But for £20, 2 bottles of concentrate, you top up yourself with tap water, And here we go. Now, this is like the famous demonstration of blue magic. This is my favourite demonstration. I love this.
It doesn't matter
what are you putting on there?
So far, I've got some tomato puree, some bolognese sauce on the opposite side with a bit of onion. Nice. A little bit of chocolate on there too, one of my favourites.
Chocolate, easy. Blue Magic laughs at chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
Laughs at it.
Chocolate's nothing. This could be, it could be something else. The dog may have walked in there.
Well, why not?
These things happen,
you know?
You know what I mean? Accidents happen, they can't help it. What about this, Charlie? That's fake tan. Oh. That is fake tan, look at that. Whee!
I mean, that is thick.
I hate this.
Do you know what? So, the chances are you're not going to be rubbing this into your carpet. This is an extreme example. You know?
Young girls, when they spill this, normally you go into their bedroom the next day and you say to yourself, why is the bed moved?
Yeah.
Why is the
rug in the middle?
Yeah.
Why is this plant pot in the middle of the room?
Nothing, Mum. Nothing, Dad. You know it. So the fake tan's on there as well. Honestly, it kills me.
Don't do that. This is forgive us for wasting this.
The red wine.
Red wine here.
I hate wasting red wine, so we'll go over that.
But it's important. It's a classic, isn't it? It's a big one, people.
Yeah, that is a big one.
You're hosting.
We're also going to get a little bit of that mush on.
So this could be different colour carpets. Yeah. It could be rugs. It could be short pile. Yeah.
You know.
Stain on your sofas.
Yeah, stains on your sofas.
Get Blue Magic on it.
Beds, mattresses. Remember it. Great for things like, I know it sounds really nasty, but things like blood. Right. You know what I mean? It'll remove blood. Really? Yeah, it'll remove blood stains.
Do you know, it's life, isn't it?
Coffee.
It's everyday life.
You know, you've always got someone in the house that spills a touch of coffee.
Yeah. Someone's emailed in asking about brake dust on alloy wheels.
Yeah, so obviously, but you use that with your jet wash. You know, if you've got like a jet wash, or just pre-treat it onto the wheels. Yeah. Like literally, just douse the wheel down. Don't need lots.
You might
sit it there.
You might even discover new ways of using it.
You do.
We haven't even thought of ourselves yet. It just keeps going on, you know. It's brilliant. What was that? Bill, no, we don't recommend using this on your mother-in-law. This is not for spraying on people.
That's the first.
Absolutely not.
But it's your mother-in-law.
Bill, I won't ask. But it's generally safe to use on floors and, you know, around your pets and
Emily, and we can't read yours out, but apparently it's brilliant.
What are you doing to us tonight on this Monday morning?
So we got some paint on there as well. We'll get some blue paint.
I tell you what, Luke, there's some stories out there.
I know.
I can't read some of these out.
I know. Wax crayon. Josie wants his carpet backs. Yeah. It's like the magic
roundabout. It is the technical,
isn't it?
It's beautiful, isn't it?
And one last thing, a little bit of mascara.
So that's going straight on there then, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Ellie, one of our regular customers. Ellie, how are you?
Hello, Ellie.
My friend. You apparently used to have pubs. You used to use this around men's urinals.
Yeah, urinals. Yeah, the smelly areas. Yeah, just give it a good spray.
Why not?
Yep. I don't blame her.
Honestly, it's so good to hear of all these stories. People use this so many different areas, industries. And
the nice thing is about Blue Magic is you pick it up, you try it, and you're like, it actually does what it says on the tin.
It works.
Well, look, I mean, so remember, when I do it on a carpet, I'm just going to turn it, because you've got two settings with this. You've either got the jet, which I like to use.
So we've got ketchup, mustard, fake tans on here too.
Now, I normally struggle to get the nasty stuff off my hands. Some people worry about, is it safe on your skin? Because certain things you couldn't use directly onto skin. You know, normally you've got to wear rubber gloves or...
I'm used to wearing rubber gloves when I'm cleaning anyway. You might do the same.
Completely
it's up to you. Do
what's right for your skin.
But that's impressive. So you're more than happy putting it straight on your hands.
Yep, straight on my hands. If I get any of that nasty fake tan off, girls, it now removes it. So it's great for, you know, removing it off your skin as well as the fabrics too.
Right.
So let's turn it to the jet. I like to use the jet because I'm just going to cut straight through.
So this is the sprayer you get. You get two empty spray bottles.
You're going to get two empty spray bottles, but it's like I say to everyone, what I'd recommend doing at home is, you know, your old spray bottles, you save them. Yeah. That way...
it can build up, can't it?
Well, it's not that. Like someone said earlier, I can't remember who it was, excuse me, you know, you either... You could make, if you've got, let's say, they get the two bottles, then save two. Make one at 10, 20, 30, 40, and just write on the bottle with a Sharpie, 10, 20, 30, 40. Then, you know, you can grab that 40,
So
For the
one's
nasty
for
ones.
those emergency stain removers. Keep that for emergencies. And then your 10 mil, then you just use that for your everyday cleaner.
And not only that, another thing, you know, everyone's like, well, you know, it's not going to go. It's 2 caps, 40 mil.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Look, as far as I'm
Absolutely nothing.
concerned, if let's say you're going to save this even for your stains. So the worst case scenario is, look, you spend £20 today. This could get stains out of your carpet. Look, if it's right in the middle of your living room, if you just put a carpet down, no one wants stains around there. And try it on old ones. Give it a go. Give it a go. But for £20, it's really worth the punt, folks.
And I'm just spraying that on. I've not even agitated it. So watch. You could agitate it with your fingers, which I'm going to do now. And if you left this, all that's going to happen is that's going to dry to a crystal. You just vacuum it straight up. That's it. It'll just dry to like a powder. Obviously, the best way
Can I hold that up?
is you blot it.
Because look, let's be honest here. We've just seen Luke pour red wine on a carpet. I mean, that's. I mean, mustard's a bad one, but that's a classic worrying
What
thing.
about? Sorry, Charlie. We didn't do the paint.
Oh, yeah, we haven't done that.
We
Have
haven't
we?
done the paint. Sorry. Excuse me, ladies and gents. We'll turn that round so everyone can see.
Oh, decorating.
Ready? Yeah, decorators. Have a spot of this in your clean-up kit.
£20 for peace of mind.
Well, it's not that. You don't want to use that white spirit.
Yeah, I know.
You know, because if you get it on something, it
You
can
want to
be...
bleach a carpet, do you?
Well, that's it. You know, there's no bleach, no caustics, no acids. There's no nothing.
Even if it takes
in
a couple of goes.
Yeah,
I mean,
just
that
cut
is
through it. I'm using paint.
It's a great
So I'm just
brand
gonna
of paint that
cut
begins with D.
straight through it. Literally. And remember, you can rub or blot. You can
blot
like
it,
me.
yeah.
Whatever is easiest. Or pop it in to your favourite steam cleaner,
Yeah,
rug
this is it.
doctor.
You might try it and you might think, I need to make it a bit stronger. You can. You
Yep.
absolutely can. You know what? If you've bought lots of stain removers in the past or cleaners, and you think when you're using it, have you been disappointed? You know, things buff shop and supermarkets. Have you ever thought, if only I can make it a bit stronger? You can. You get the concentrate. Right now, Sarah's been in touch. Who says it's revolution? Right. Sarah says, "Hi, I used Blue Magic and it was a revolution. My kitchen and house in general has never been so stain free. I even use it on my gardening clothes, and they look basically as good as new." Thanks, Sarah. Sarah, thank you very much. Sarah, it's been brilliant to have your company. We really appreciate all of you taking the time to email in. Benny, literally, this has just come in. Benny says, my daughter is so attracted to her toy bunny. What did I say? Oh, sorry. Oh, I said attracted to a toy bunny. Well, I'm attracted to my toy bunnies. But your daughter is attached to her toy bunny that she got when she was born. I was so nervous to clean it, but Blue Magic was so gentle and fantastic. She's happy and I'm thrilled. We'll definitely be ordering again. Thank you, Blue Magic. Do you know what? And again, kids' cuddly toys, they get so attached to those, don't they? I'm sure we could all remember those toys we had when we were growing up. They're so important to keep. Family heirlooms and so on. What on earth are you doing? Hey, look, scuff marks on tiles.
Well, it's the kids. They go. You were talking about the kids. They go skidding in and out the hallway.
They've got that new bike for Christmas.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. These are like electric scooters. They go skidding here, skidding there.
Luke,
scuff
we
marks.
launched this 24-hour deal, about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 10 minutes ago. Over half of the stock's already gone. It's gone. It's not going to last 24 hours. Try Blue Magic. Do you know what? We were busy for this before we even started demonstrating today. That tells me that lots of people are coming back to buy more. If this is your first time with Blue Magic for £20, give it a try. Even if you're just using this as your everyday cleaner, on the weakest dilution, you can make up to 100 bottles of cleaner for that price. Works out to be 20 pence a bottle. Give it a try. Give it a try. Right, so we're making a right old mess over here, Luke. That's a Sharpie pen. Right. You're not writing anything rude, are you? Right, yeah. There we go.
So we're just going to show them the scuff mark. So if you use this in with your mop bucket, so just nice hot water, cold water, whatever works best. That bit's up to you.
We know that brand. I love these pens. They're brilliant.
Yep. So what you do, drop it into your mop bucket, mop in, wring out, literally.
Oh, sorry, that's the scuff.
That's the scuff mark.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah.
Excuse me. But watch when you. Oh, excuse me. I've got it on jet. Let's have it on spray. So watch. As I say, it's a lifting agent. Watch it move.
So roller.
Watch it move. So it's lifting. It shrinks the dirt on its own.
It's like it's alive.
Over 30 years, we've been making this product in the UK.
So
British made, which is lovely to say for a change.
It is nice,
Look
isn't it? And
at
so
that.
when you're vacuuming around skirting boards, scuff marks, things, give it a go.
So use it in like a steam mop, or if you've got a like the Polty. You know, you've got the option of using it as a handheld or a steamer.
Why not try it? Check your warranty.
So we've got one of the favourite marker pens you love using. Ready?
Hang on.
Yep, that's one of the strongest marker pens there normally is.
We just saw Luke put that on the tile.
Look, you can see how it breaks it up into like little bits. Can you see that?
So that could be
very, very fine bits. So that's what I mean. It's got a separating agent. So anything that shouldn't be there, it will separate it. It gets underneath it and it lifts it off the surface. So whether it's you know, like the soap scum, whether you've got a grout that's gone dark and brown over a period of time.
Yeah,
it's great on the grout.
And remember, I'm just thinking there. Luke is giving extreme demonstrations, examples here. You know, even most, you know, the crayons and felt pens you buy for your kids, if you put it on the carpet.
You sign away. Let's have your autograph.
That. Right, here we go.
Never had that before, have you, Charlie? Right. Let's have Charlie's autograph.
I tried to do an impressive
signature. Is that your Hollywood one?
I tried to like, you know, but no, that's just.
So ready? Let's just show this. So you can see it.
Kiss though, look. All right. There we go. That is amazing. And look, at 20p a bottle. It can be 20p a bottle if you're using this on the weakest dilution.
Yeah, the weakest dilution. So obviously, that's obviously the best value. But obviously, if
you get 40 bottles and it's 50p a bottle, you know, whatever, it's all good.
I mean, look at that.
That. You can see why it lives up to the name.
As our floor managers just said, and studio manager, we've had people use it as an engine degreaser.
Engine degreasers. This is. Oh, can we show this? Right, here we go. Right. Oh, it's an email come in. Thanks. Nick says, I use this as 50% to degrease the internals of a stripped down engine. You sprayed on a little bit, it broke down the. Oh, a little agitation, then rinsed off with water. You recommend rinsing it off. A brilliant engine degreaser. Thank you. Was that Nick? Sorry. Nick, thank you very much indeed for that email. Really
Nick, I've got a good friend of mine that goes to the car shows and he loves his chrome.
Right.
In the engine, on the outside, you name it. So he's seen the Blue Magic, because as he knows, John, my brother.
Yeah,
Blue Magic for years. So when he saw it, he actually ordered a bottle from John, not from me. And then he rang me up and was like, Luke, can you get me more of that? He's like, I use it on the, he said, just douse it on the engine. He's like, I let it sit. He's like, what should I do? Because he's one of those detailers, you know what I mean? He loves it. And then he takes that jet wash and a soft spray, just goes over it all. He said, the way the grease just drips off, just like we're showing now.
Nick, to break down an engine, you clearly know, maybe you're a mechanic, I'm not sure, you clearly know your cars to be able to break down an engine. I mean, my word, that's impressive.
And we're going to show the grease again in a minute. I will get back to that, but that was earlier. Look, that was rusty water.
Rusty water.
So I'm just showing you how it separates, so it breaks it down. Now, this was the mirror, really. I only cleaned half of it earlier just to show everyone, but this now is dried on, it's caked on, it's set on. So there we had the hand cream. Oh, it's still a little bit wet, that bit. In the middle, I've actually got physical soap scum. Because soap scum, you know, on a tile or anything like that, it's horrible and nasty stuff. And you can see, look, if I try and rub it off my finger, it just smudges. If I try and scrape it with my nail, again, not really doing much, is it? Now, what about as well, a little bit of toothpaste from the kids. And I've used the good stuff, the stringy stuff, you know what I mean? I don't just buy the cheap brand. So look at that, no expense spared here. And what else we got here?
Honestly,
a bit of hairspray. Because that stuff, you know, by the time it's glue, isn't it? It's glue in a can.
Smell, doesn't it? The hairspray smells, not Blue Magic. I like it.
So just so everyone knows, when you get them home, I'm going to show everyone just so they can see this, Charlie.
Let's do it.
What
you get home, 2 bottles of concentrate, 2 empty spray applicators, spray bottles, and you get the foam spray. So we've filled up loads of bottles just to visualise how far it could well go.
So let's just do this, for everyone at home. What you're going to do is you're just going to take some plain cold water from the tap. Excuse me, this is my makeshift tap.
Yeah.
In you go. Hot or cold, mine's cold though, ladies and gents, but we would recommend, if you're just using it straight away and you're going to use quite a bit of it for that day, fill it with warm water. but it can be cold.
So no distilled water, just straight from the tap?
Oh yeah, no distilled. You're not using distilled water, anything special. So let's get all that up to there. Now, what strength should we do? Should we do the weakest strength?
Yeah. So so the weakest strength, when do we need that then?
So like
Everyday cleaner.
Yeah, everyday cleaner. So like the odd dirty, greasy fingerprint marks on windows. Maybe you're getting the odd bit of grease.
You know, after you've been cooking.
Oh, do you remember the? We didn't get the net curtain.
Oh, we didn't get that out, did we?
No, we just left there. That is well and
truly. We're going to pull the curtain out in a minute.
So now, sorry, I was just getting some blue magic. So there's our cup. There's our blue magic. So if I fill this up, that's 20 mils. Yeah. So basically, if we go at 10 mil,
yeah,
you're going to make 50 bottles. If you go at 20 mil, obviously,
yeah, it's going to be less.
You're going to less. Yeah, 25 bottles.
Even just gets that one stain out that's been annoying you, it's worth it.
Yeah, of course.
Cheaper than buying a new carpet.
So I've only put the weakest strength in there.
Right. So one bottle will make 50 of those.
Yeah.
That's fantastic if you use that dilution and you get 2 bottles, so
And you get 2.
100.
So, spray it on, let it do its work as normal. Like I said,
You can see it just move.
separating.
Already,
Yeah.
can't you?
While that's doing its work, remember the net curtain with the smoke in?
Yes.
So we'll lift this out.
Wow.
Now remember, we said only you need it in there for about 8 minutes. We've had it in for probably about 15 or 20 because we just literally forgot. But that,
Oh, honestly.
we didn't even put it in a washing machine.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've got a before or an after of this.
Well, it all looks like that dirt up there. It all looked up
Yeah, well, the before looks like the back of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
So there's
yeah,
the before, and there's an after.
Yeah.
And remember, I've not rinsed that through.
So that could be a sofa cushions, that could be scatter
Yeah,
cushions there.
exactly that. So now I'm just going to rinse it in this water. So this clean water.
Yeah.
This has got no blue magic in it.
I'm really impressed.
So imagine that in your washing machine. So your washing machine agitates it.
Yes.
I've done nothing. I did no agitating. I just literally left it in there. So that's what I mean. Your trainers and things like that, you're going to love it for.
Yeah.
Net curtains, beds, upholsteries, mattresses,
Well, hang on a minute,
sofas, armchairs.
So you mentioned like trainers and things.
Yeah.
How about like kind of your kids' PE kits, like grass stains?
Exactly,
and so
grass
on,
stains.
Like cricket.
Fabulous.
Or whatever.
Let's get back
So
to that
grass stains.
Yep.
That's brilliant.
Yep, exactly. So the glass.
Yeah.
Get a microfiber cloth. Remember, that was with the weakest.
Weakest dilution.
That was the
And
weakest
if you
dilution.
want to make it stronger, you can. You can. Right.
So with the weakest dilution, you're still going to get
That, Luke, is, I mean, it's magnificent.
professional results.
Do you know what? It's much better just having one cleaner under your kitchen sink. This could save a lot of space.
Right.
You might need your anti-bacs or whatever, but that for your everyday dirt and grime and cleaning,
Exactly.
that's impressive. It really is.
Sorry, I've got a touch of OCD. I've got a buff. I have to buff.
You're a perfectionist, Luke.
Now let's show the oil.
Yeah,
Can we go back to the oil, yeah, because people really like to see
We've had a lot
the
of
oil.
people talking about
Yeah, oil.
oil on driveways.
Yeah, on
Even if you have to use
driveways.
it neat for an old oil stain on your driveway, then try it. It's worth it. Joel, we say you can make up to 100 bottles. That's on the weakest dilution. But even if you get, I don't know, 20 bottles from just one or 40, you can do. Some customers use it at 50 ml dilution. Look, we don't know all the stains you've got or going to have, of course not. But it's nice to know you've got the power, the strength that you need to do that job. Give it a try.
So engine oil. Yeah.
I mean, you're leathering it up.
Leavened it in engine oil. Yeah. So for anyone that worries about oil on the driveway, use it in your pressure washer. If you're worried about oil on your clothes,
Wow.
put it on the clothes. Maybe it's an oily, one of my favourites is the cheese and garlic pizza.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that oil, when it drips on your favourite shirt.
Oh, do you know what it is, isn't it? Joe, I love that.
Look at that.
Olive oil.
Look at it. There's the oil on the top.
That's so it just sort of
drop it there.
splits it. It repels the dirt, that oil.
Look at it. It's a separating agent. As I say, don't ask me how it works. It just works.
It just works, doesn't it?
Every single
You know what? Can we talk just briefly about the foam cleaners? Right? So you get
yes.
2 bottles of concentrate, you get the 2 empty spray bottles ready
Yep.
for you to fill up, and
Yep.
you also get this included too. So where would you use this?
So,
around the house?
like an air fryer, fabulous in
Oh,
your
we've had
air
emails
fryer.
about this,
Yep.
asking questions.
So what I would do is, like your air fryers, you could open that drawer up, just spray it in, let it do its magic for
Right.
about anywhere 30 to a minute, seconds, 30 seconds to a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah? literally take a soft cloth, wipe it out, or you give it a rinse. It's up to you. So I'll tell you what, you know the inside.
What about inside ovens and microwaves?
Yeah, ovens and microwaves.
That's I'll put that in the top 3 worst jobs around the house, isn't it?
Excuse me. So basically,
Hate it.
if you've ever used one of these cake muffin trays, it's got that non-stick surface, the same as the
Pans and things.
yeah, or as in same side as you're inside your air fryer.
Oh yes, I know.
Yeah. So watch. This is the foam. You will
Doesn't hurt the non-stick coating.
going to love this stuff.
Right. Okay.
Spray it on, just like me. It creates a foam.
Right.
Look at that. Yeah. But look, you see how it's already lifting the dirt? See how the foam's
you can
going,
see it changing
colour?
Do you know what? I've been inclined to use that on car seats,
Yeah.
actually.
Car seats.
You're not covering it
You
in
don't
water.
just have to use it on the on like metal.
No,
and things.
no.
Like I said, sofa, bed, mattresses, armchairs,
Headboards.
directly onto your actual clothing.
Yeah, really?
As I said, great as a trainer cleaner.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Anything
you've got
where?
very, very expensive trainers. Watch.
Oh yeah.
Now remember, that was burnt on,
Yeah.
dried on.
Well, you can see. I need to
Nasty.
leave on for a bit longer. It's worth it.
Oven. Yeah, I mean, how long would you say I've left that on, guys?
Yeah.
Minute? I said, what did I say? 30 seconds to a minute in your air fryer, and you automatically see it go to work. You will use Blue Magic every single day of the week, every week of the year. Do you know what it does? It becomes an extension to your hand.
Yeah.
You just want it. You want it everywhere.
And as soon as you get this home, you might be thinking, right, what else can I do? What else can I do?
You know, that's
you might
the bit.
give your pans a bit of a spruce. You might get those sofa cushions looking you might get those scuff marks off the skirting boards. Yeah.
It'll make
Stains
you
out of carpets when it
OCD
happens.
approved.
Yeah,
It
I
really
absolutely
does.
love it.
All right. Now remember, you could spray it on things like this. Yeah. You could spray it directly on. Okay, like that. Because I hate cleaning
They're
these.
annoying
Yeah.
to
How do you
clean,
get all
aren't
the
they?
bits inside? So look, that gets into every little bit, nook and cranny.
Yeah.
You put it into a bowl of soapy water, or just plain water. That's up to you.
Right.
And rinse it off. Now I'm just going to pop it into there. All right. I'm just going to get rid of
That
that.
is fantastic.
Thank you, sir. And we're going to dip it in there.
Your extractor fan, you know, the filters, oh, they get greasy and horrible, don't they? Right, here we
I'm
go.
going to give it a little shake to agitate. I can see the dirt lifting off this.
I mean, that's a remarkable difference.
Now wait, we're going to give it a little, excuse me.
That's a massive difference.
I mean, just by spraying it on,
Ovens, oven doors, extractor fans, microwaves.
we got some physical burnt marks on there, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, you can actually, we can
With-
get into there, which we can, but just with a little brush. I'm just using a soft cloth.
And that's a
If you had a
massive difference.
traditional brush, you would get every little bit. You know, like a little brush, you know what I mean?
Well, this is the thing. Now, if the bits are left behind, you might make it a little bit stronger, going back to the actual liquid concentrate, which you do get. You might try that. Give it a try. Right, so we've done stains out of carpets. We've got ink out of school shirts, beetroot out of clothing. We've cleaned sofa cushions here. We've got permanent marker of tiles. Yeah, it just keeps on going, doesn't
got
it?
the
We
cooker
clean
hobs.
Yeah, yeah. Cooker hobs.
We've got
Here's the
glass
tile. So that's
tiles.
scuff marks from a shoe.
Yep.
It just sort of repels it, doesn't it?
Like I said, it's like it acts as a separating agent. So anything that shouldn't be there isn't there, it'll remove. So whether
Yeah.
it's oil, grease, grime,
That's oil,
an
by the
algae
way.
build-up, maybe.
Look at that, it splits it.
It doesn't really matter what type of surface you use.
No, it doesn't.
Blue Magic on, as
Well,
I say.
you know what, Luke? I'll give you a moment just to get reset because I know you've got lots more to show us. The proof's in the pudding. We've seen this so many times here on Shop on TV. We just love Blue Magic. And I've known Blue Magic for years. I really have. I know people who use it and absolutely love it. Well, if you're curious, have you got those jobs you've been putting off around the house? Do you know, if it's going to be cleaning inside the ovens, think about jobs around the kitchen. Think about jobs around, I don't know, the soap scum and the shower screens and so on. Just your everyday cleaning. Blue Magic is brilliant for that. So your hard surfaces, yes, your floors, your sinks, your cookers, all the rest of it, all that. But for fabrics, well, let's talk about carpets, curtains, sofas, three-piece suites, rugs, all that. It's brilliant everyday cleaner. But oh my word, it is such a very very powerful stain remover. This can save a lot of hard work. You don't really need elbow grease when it comes to Blue Magic. Spray it on. Let it do its thing. There's no bleaches, no acid, no caustics, no toxics. It doesn't really smell. You don't need to wear gloves if you don't want to. If you're used to wearing gloves and you prefer, absolutely go for it. You do you. But the number one thing for me is here. You can dilute it to the strength that you need to do that particular job. That's the headliner for me. Because have you bought stain removers in the past? You've been disappointed. Please do not let that, because I've been there, don't let that put you off. Because you buy a bottle of pre-diluted cleaner from the supermarket, the shop, you spray it on, it's done a little bit, but and have you thought, if only if it was stronger? Why aren't these things stronger? Well, you can make it as strong as you need to. Use it neat if you want. You won't have to, but you can make it as strong as you need. Right, now, why have we got all these bottles in front of us here? Well, right, before I talk about this, I've just been told, you can tell I nearly jumped then, didn't you? 2/3 of the stock has been allocated. Oh my word. 2/3 of the stock already gone. Guys, thank you so much indeed. You're going to love it. Look, it's £20. How much do you spend on the supermarket, you know, in your trolley? Oh, one for this, one for oven, one for that, one for cleaner, one for the stain remover. It mounts up. It could be all this. You don't need all of these items. You really, really don't. Right, okay. Now, we talked about where we can use this. Yes, I have had emails come in actually asking, can it work on mould? Absolutely try it on mould. Dirty grouting. Oh, people love it to give grouting that new lease of life. Have you got mould around silicone sealants and all that kind of thing? Use it on that. It can work an absolute dream, folks. It's such a powerful cleaner. But just to recap where I was going, right, if you're wondering, why do we have all of these bottles in front of us here? Well, if you dilute it on the weakest dilution of 10 ml, you can make up to 100 bottles, because you get 2 bottles of concentrate, up to 100 bottles of cleaner. That works out to be 20 pence per bottle of cleaner. How good is that? We've filled up loads of bottles here just to visualise how that can look. There's only about 40 here. We can't fit them all on. But look, folks, that's on the cleaning sort of weakest dilution. But let's be honest here. Even if you have to make it stronger and you don't get up to 100 bottles, you're still going to get a lot. You're still going to get your value for money. If this is the difference between getting that red wine stain out of a carpet or not, this could be one of the best £20 you've ever spent. If you're in rented accommodation, oh my word, you dread things like that happening. Your daughter, I don't know, your other half put makeup on the bedding, on the towels, on the carpets. Heaven forbid. Honestly, that is a nightmare. Could start arguments, couldn't it? But knowing you've got some Blue Magic ready to go, ready to get that stain out, that can offer complete peace of mind. It's worth £20. You know, it's normally more than £20, but this is a 24-hour deal. So once again, it can, on the weakest dilution, dilute to make 100 bottles. You get your 2 empty bottles there with the spray applicators, and we're also adding in this. This is the high foam cleaner and stain remover. You can use this on upholstery. I'd like to use this on microwaves, because liquid, it's still good to do liquid, but actually the foam, because it's not going to run straight off, it's going to stay put on vertical surfaces and, you know, the ceiling, the roof part of your oven. So it gives it time to break down that dirt, grease and grime. And all you do, you don't wipe it, you just collect the dirt, because it breaks it down for you. Right, 897 689. This is everything it can replace. Kitchen bathroom cleaners, carpet, hard floor cleaners, lino and cushion floor cleaners, tiles, grout, ceramics, your oven, your hobs, your air fryers, your grill, your microwave cleaners. That's my least favourite job to do, but with Blue Magic, it makes it a breeze. Your garden decker, yes, it's great for breaking down algae and things. For patio furniture, barbecue cleaners. You know what, honestly, depending on how much you use it, you might even save a little bit ready for spring. Upholstery, stainless steel, windows, mirrors, car engines, multi-surfaces, fabric stain removers. And breathe, Charlie. But look, it can keep on going. Look, it's safe to use all around your home. It's food safe. Non-toxic, yeah, food grade, like I said. Safe around children and pets. No sticky residue. Fragrance-free, solvent-free. It does not contain acids, caustics or bleaches. Big box ticked there. It replaces most of your household cleaners. So it can save you a lot of money. It has to be Well, the most cost-effective ways of keeping our houses looking spotless. If you want to get yours, join everyone else who's buying them now. It's 897 689. Normally £24, but now it's £20. Right, okay. Let's move away from Blue Magic for a second. We're going to give you a chance to check out your baskets. Like I said, we launched this 24-hour deal just after midnight. It's not going to last 24 hours. It's going to sell out. If it keeps going like this, it could well sell out by 3 a.m. Check out your baskets. Right, now, something else to add in is the Miracle Chamois. It can retain and hold so much water. It's a bargain, £20, 6 cloths. Well, that's going to be 4 of the large, 2 of the small. Items on the top of the screen. Let's see what Hayley and Sean have to say when they join David with the Miracle Chamois.
This is the Miracle Chamois, made in Germany. They are super, super absorbent. Watch this. You just pull it in one direction. I say one direction, I'm snaking it. If I go back, it leaves streaks. We don't want that. Use it on your car. They're fantastic for that. Designed many years ago, made in Germany. Use it on big vehicles too, if you're lucky enough to have them. Caravans, motorhomes, trucks and trailers. Farmers love them on farm equipment. They are super absorbent. Hey, Shaylee.
Yes.
There's one thing I haven't done to it yet. Did you guys notice?
What haven't you done, Dave?
What hasn't he done? He hasn't wrung it out. It's still picking up liquid. Look, it's like a thirsty camel. I've done about 6 passes already, and let's see how much we got, because now it's leaving a trail. Watch this. I mean, if you're using it around the home, no longer really do people use them for washing cars. Too often anyway. It's a bit of a dying art, but around the home you'll love it. Maybe you're defrosting your freezer. Maybe you've got a washing machine that floods, a leaky pipe. Me, sometimes I take a shower, but with the curtain on the outside instead of the inside. So you can use it as a bath mat too. Good idea. I mean, sponges work, kind of. We know that. They pick the liquid up and then they drip and dribble and dump it all over the floor on the way back to the sink. Some of it ends up in your trousers, which is embarrassing. Not good. And what about these turkeys? Ever used one? J-cloths? Some people call them handy wipes. Tell me, what's handy about that? All it does is spread the mess around the kitchen. And try and pick up a spill with it.
No way.
What a turkey. Please, take your chamois. This is the most absorbent material known to mankind. Lay it in the mess and just keep your eye on the liquid. Like a liquid vacuum cleaner, it picks it up. They actually absorb up to 20 times their own weight in liquid.
That's incredible.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
And what I personally love about it is there's no drips. It locks it inside. No drips. Walk across to the sink with it, and you're not going to make a mess on the floor. So that's got to be handy, right? We'll give it a twist, and it's ready to use again. If you're lazy like me, use the whole length. See how big they are? So you can use it for washing the car. You'll get the job done fast. What about windows? What about shower screens, patio doors? Any true surface like that, you get a wonderful streak-free finish each and every time. NASCAR drivers use them because they don't scratch the paint. They go in the washing machine whenever they're dirty, so that's got to be good, right?
And we're seeing it there in action on the car, and whether it's car, a motorhome, a caravan, absolutely brilliant. And they never go hard like the chamois normally do they?
Good
Which
point.
is brilliant.
Good point there, Hayley. I'm not sure what to call you guys now, Shaylee or
Whatever you like.
Yeah.
Whatever you like. We've been called much worse, as
They
you
don't
know.
dry hard like the old animal chamois. That's a great point. And I'm not here to slag anyone else's product off. You know, the old animal chamois are good, but they dry hard like a rock and they smell bad eventually. This one, it goes in the washing machine, so it's never going to smell bad. What about on the carpet? Now, this is what hooked me the first time I saw it and made me buy a Miracle Chamois, because accidents happen. We're actually breaking in a little puppy dog at the moment. So you've got a nervous puppy. You know, they run around with a wet tail and they make a little mess everywhere. It's not their fault, but it's very unfortunate. Big dogs too. Maybe you have one of those golden relievers. Yes, the bad jokes are coming out. Sorry. The worst animal, though, and we all know one, is the party animal.
Oh, yes.
Brings back memories of my childhood in New Zealand. Could be Uncle Frank on a Friday with the big bottle of 12-year-old whiskey. Oh, dear. And then the fights break out soon afterwards. Anyway, we won't get into that. But I'm going to make this as nasty as I can. This could be anything, by the way. I'm using Diet Coke. Could be tea, coffee, wine, water, whiskey,
Oh,
beer.
my word.
Doesn't really matter what it is. It all starts to smell bad eventually.
Yeah.
Even water. I think we know that. If you leave water on the carpet for long enough, it'll smell bad too. You ever spilt milk on the carpet? Heaven forbid. What a smell. Anyway, what we can't see at home, check this out, is underneath the carpet.
Oh,
My word.
Hardwood floors have seen better days.
And that's your floorboards that's gone onto, isn't it?
That's right. What about if you're on the first floor of a building and it leaks through into the ceiling of the level below and into the downlights, and now it starts becoming a major and very expensive problem. So if that was your last bottle of 12-year-old Scotch, of course, well, what's the first thing you reach for when you spill a drink? The panic sets in. What, another drink? I swear that's what Sean just said to me. Another drink. Never mind. It's a bit early for kitchen towels. Maybe we all use
Always.
these. Whatever you can find, right? Could be a tea towel. We've all done it. The loo roll. Run for that as well. The thing with kitchen towels is you use them once. They get wet. They fall apart.
Yeah.
It's like watching your money get wet right before your eyes, falling apart, and then we screw it up and throw it in the rubbish.
Now.
They are expensive, aren't they? And what do we do next? Go and get some more.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make a lot of sense. Take your chamois, remove the excess liquid. By the way, I'm not here to tell you you'll never use kitchen towels again, but they are the enemy, really. I mean, you've got to think about the environment. There's a lot of deforestation going on out there, and this is part of it. So take your chamois, just lay it on the mess, a little bit of pressure with your hands. If it's a puppy dog piddle, use your feet. Step on it. Not on the puppy, obviously. That stain's nearly gone. I'm going to do the other side. See the colour change in the cloth. Now remember that drink. If that was Uncle Frank's last bottle of 12-year-old Scotch, no need to waste it this time. This is what we used to do in New Zealand anyway. A couple of fresh ice cubes. And Uncle Frank would never know the difference.
no.
Oh, you're awful.
Be fine.
Don't try that at home, folks, especially if you have a nervous puppy dog.
Absolutely.
I'm going to do this one more time because that was a pretty big spill. And what you'll find is underneath, do you remember that big lake, that disaster beneath the carpet?
Yep.
That's going to be gone. And I firmly believe the floors should be pretty much bone dry underneath.
Oh my word, that is amazing.
It's actually drier here than it is anywhere else. So, yeah, you use it just once, right, for a big spill like that. And as you know, it's paid for itself several times over. But you'll use it every day. And I know people say that. Lots of salesmen say it, don't they? You'll use it every day. But think about this. How often do you reach for a cloth? In a day, at least once.
Yeah.
You know, unless you're not house proud at all, you will use a cloth every day. So it's very, very handy to have around. And please remember, you can cut them into any size you like. Fantastic. They're always clean to clean with. You throw them in the washing machine whenever they're dirty. Don't use fabric softener with them though. And if you're wondering what do we get for our money, look how big they are. You get 2 of these big jumbo ones. This is our regular deal. 2 big jumbo sheets, exactly the same as the one I use. And a blue one for windows. This is a $4.99 value. You get all that for $20 usually. I'm not sure of the item number. It might be on screen right now. Don't use that item number because for this particular show, for no extra cost, what we do is double the value. So now you've got 4 of the big jumbos and 2 blue ones.
Brilliant.
For £20.
Honestly, brilliant.
Terrific value. This is where I think the folks at head office have been on the gin and juice when they make these specials up because this is an incredible value. And if you're thinking, do I really need that many? Well, think of it this way. You've got one for the car, leave it in the car. Here's one for the house, cut it into quarters for dishcloths.
Yep.
The third one you could put under the sink for when disaster strikes, or if you have a dog, if you have pets, an absolute must. The fourth one, you could have this as a spare if they're all in the washing machine, or use it for jumpers.
Jumpers?
Jumpers?
What are we going to do with our jumpers?
Jumpers?
What are you
got any
on
woolly
about?
jumpers, cashmere sweaters, angora, the kind of garments that you can't put in the tumble dryer? Take your wet jumper, roll it up in one of our chamois.
No way.
And in as little as 20 minutes, your jumpers are bone dry and ready to wear again.
How brilliant.
Great.
Joey, love that. Again, another thing just for good peace of mind. You've got these spillages, those leaks, it can absorb so much. Right, £20. Normally, well, you just get 2 large, 1 small for that, but now you're getting bog off, so that is brilliant. In fact, yeah, make sure you go for that item number because you will also see the original deal. Don't buy that. You get more for the same amount of money. So go for that item number. So it's 469893. You're going to love it. Lots of people buy the Miracle Shampoo. They adore it. Right. if you have just joined us, it's all about Blue Magic today. I've used lots of cleaners over the years. This is my favourite household cleaner for everyday cleaning, but it's also, oh my word, a very powerful stain remover. It's also such a cost-effective way of cleaning. Now, this is a 24-hour deal. The price on your screen is for 2 bottles of concentrate. That's right, concentrate. You dilute it to the strength you need to do that job. You can make up to 100 bottles with those concentrate bottles, with the amount of concentrate you get. You get your 2 spray applicators and you get the foam cleaner too. All of it, £20. 897 689. I'm blown away. Right, I'm a big fan of this. Let's go back and see Luke. Right, Luke, let's go right from the top then. What's Blue Magic? What are we doing?
Well, basically, so it's a stain remover, multi-surface cleaner. You can use it on everything from metal to plastics to fabrics, from
flooring,
like sofas, beds, mattresses, armchairs, flooring. This is beetroot.
Right, okay.
Fresh beetroot. I'm just grinding it right in. Yeah. Also, we've got some kiddies making a little bit of mess. We've drawn on there, so we've got some wax crayon.
That could be
playing
a sofa
tic-tac-toe. Yeah. Also, one of the worst.
Right. Is that ink?
That is ink, sir.
Oh.
So, you know, I think that's fair to say, Charlie, that is a bit
Normally,
a mess.
You'd think that's it. That's in the bin.
Time to put it in the bin.
Yeah, you'd think, wouldn't you?
Not anymore. We got Blue Magic. So remember, Blue Magic is a concentrate that we dilute to anywhere between 10 all the way up to 40.
Right.
That's up to you.
So you add 10 mil or 40 mil, whatever you
40
need.
mil.
Yeah.
Now you've got 2 options. You've either got spray or jet. On something like this, I like to use the spray. Now, we always recommend, if it's something bad like this, you'd want to pre-treat it. Oh, you want me to hold that up so everyone can see at home? Look at that. So maybe you're in the kitchen and you're at work.
Yeah.
Work in the kitchen, you're getting spots of food, grease flicking up as you're constantly cooking and all your work stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe you're using it on garments. So you take our Blue Magic, we dilute it. Remember, it's got all the dilution instructions on the side. We recommend that you would leave this on the surface for a good 8 to 10 minutes, really, if it's a really bad.
Right, so that could be a grass stain or something.
A grass stain from the kids, you know what I mean? Really, anything. So you get a good stain. Now, remember, as I said, you know, if you've got any of those canvas type of trainers.
Oh, yeah.
Fabulous.
Really?
Because they're one of the hardest types to clean. Beginning with C, yeah. Because the leather one's nice and easy to clean.
Yeah.
Leather's always easy to clean. Leather sofas.
But canvas traps the dirt, doesn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. So use it as a pre-treat on all your canvases.
Right.
Sorry, we'll just get all that. So all I'm doing there is just
So at home, you'd leave that and then what? Put it in the machine?
Yeah, put it in a machine. Eco wash, more than efficient. And then what I'd also do, just you know, to be safe, I'd use a cap in with my washing.
Right.
Which you can do, you know what I mean? So, you know, if you've got any like other little bits maybe on any other garments,
yes.
Just gonna wish
you're going to find your favourite.
I mean, you can see how bad that beetroot stains, you know, which you can. So I've just pre-treated this. Now what I'm going to do, this has got Blue Magic inside this bowl, so it's just plain cold water, and I've actually done basically the 40.
Right.
40 mil, which is 2 caps, okay? That's the strongest
dilution.
you'd use it, yeah. So we're just going to pop that in there. Now, as I say, you at home would use a washing machine. You'd have hot water. Yeah. Put it on an eco wash, 15, 20 minutes. You don't have to put it on like a silly temperature, do you know what I mean? No. Like a 90 degrees
You worry
wash.
about energy use.
Yeah, exactly. So if you are worried about your energy efficient, just literally put it on one of the lower settings, all right? As I say, I'm just using cold water.
That's impressive.
I'm not dunking it, I'm not squeezing it, I'm just literally just flipping it over. And literally, I'll pull it out in just a second.
This could be your favourite shirt, you know. That,
yeah,
it
could be a really expensive, delicate shirt that you'd probably spend anywhere between, I don't know, £15, £20 to get dry cleaned.
Yeah,
you
silk
could shirt.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And
Expensive
it's
shirt.
the driving, it's the hassle, isn't it?
The other one, suede material.
Oh, is it good for suede?
Great for suede. So if you've got like a suede shoe.
Oh, yeah. Really?
You've got it, Charlie.
You know what I mean?
Like it. Because certain things, you put it on suede.
Yeah, you don't want to oversaturate it as well, do you?
Now look, remember, I just pre-treated this, and I've just put it. So obviously, You'd put this in the washing machine. I mean, come on, ladies and gents.
Well,
you show me any other cleaner.
Yeah, they can do that. Right, that's what it was. That's what it was. And this is the result. No scrubbing, no elbow grease. I'm really, really impressed with that. For £20.
Now, what?
£20.
Let's be perfectly honest, ladies and gentlemen. Is
good.
there anything that you know that's made here in the UK that you can use
British made.
only a fraction out of one of our concentrated bottles,
Yes.
make up to a maximum
Yeah.
of 50 bottles like this?
Yeah.
Yeah? But you work out
Let's have a look at these. Yeah, yeah.
$4.99, I'd say, roughly.
Oh, my word.
$2.99.
Yeah. That could be
$3.99.
3, 4, who knows?
That's £4, that one.
Yeah.
This one was £8. It's an expensive algae remover.
Right.
Remember, use it as an algae remover in your jet wash, pressure wash, descalers. Go buy a decent descaler
clean your car
for
with
your
it, though.
kettle.
Yeah, yeah,
A decent
that's nice.
descaler. Those little pouches that you buy. You tip them in, boil.
I know the ones.
They're about £3 or £4. You only
Yeah.
get two
And that's more
sachets.
space. Yeah, yeah.
Then you get 2 sachets. Use one. 2 weeks later, you've got another.
love
2
this.
caps in a kettle.
Right.
2 caps, and that's if it's really bad.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right? So think of the amount of money we're going to save. And another thing, one thing we guarantee, not one of this, not an ounce of this stuff has any of that inside it, that bleach.
Yeah. Do you know what? No bleach, no acids, no toxics. Do you know what? This is really impressive, this. Harry and Donna have emailed in saying, Harry and Donna, you can put all those in the bin.
You can.
Absolutely right, you can.
Yes.
You know what?
They know.
That makes you happier. But,
It does, you know. It's right, throw it
you
away.
know, you really can. It can save so much money, this. It really is.
Keep the bottles, though,
Someone's
ladies
asked me
and
to tap
gents.
my watch. What?
Tap your watch.
Right. Oh, right, sorry. Someone asked me to tap my watch. Absolutely I can. Here we go. What, like that? We've only got just over an hour left on the show. £20. I'm not a puppet, you know.
So, fabric.
I am basically a glorified puppet. So 897-689 is your answer number for this. It's a 24-hour deal. Do you like the point we're making there is that it can replace so many household cleaners that can be very expensive. They can take up so much space as well. But we're always trained to think we need one for this, one for that. I know, a paste for the oven, a cleaner for the bathroom, a cleaner for the kitchen. You don't need it. Blue Magic can do all those things. Right, so what's on there, Luke?
So wax crayon, because it's waxy. So you know, like the kids, maybe they're just drawing in the back of the car.
Yeah.
Get a little bit on the upholstery. Felt tips, things like that. So remember what I said? Blue Magic. Look, just spray it on. Yeah, it takes about literally, well, look, you can only see it going to work.
Oh, you can.
Look at that.
That's just breaking it down.
And let me show you, remember, there's nothing harsh or abrasive, nothing that can burn your skin. So if you've got really sensitive skin, ladies and gentlemen, you don't need to use rubber gloves. There's no acids,
Yeah.
no caustics, no bleach,
You're not using anything abrasive there?
nothing. And watch, we take one of these soft cloths or a sponge, let's get a clean one,
Yeah.
because I'm going through so many.
Honestly, it's
And
just...
watch. I recommend when you do it on a material, Charlie, you dab, you blot. Yeah?
Yeah.
If you want to give it a rub, you can do. Now, when you use it on a carpet, you know, like if it's a short pile, deep pile, just your rug or your runner, what will happen is that'll dry to
Yeah.
like a crystal.
Right, okay.
Just vacuum it
Just
up,
vacuum
Charlie.
it up, yeah,
That's
yeah.
it, yeah.
Honestly, and it doesn't smell, there's no odours on there.
No odours, no.
So you haven't got to worry about decolouring anything.
We don't have to worry about that. So we're going to go through all like the upholstery at the minute. So we've done a sofa. We've had, you know, like the cussions.
The cussions,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. We did the kids' shirt.
Yeah.
The ink, the bink root, the wax crayon. Now, if there's anyone that suffers with smokers in the house, or maybe you've got a holiday home and someone's maybe smoking in there.
It can
and
yellow
things,
the curtains.
It
and
can.
things,
So
can't
net
it?
curtains, great for. But also, you know, in the kitchen, grease just travels through the air.
Oh, it's horrible.
Which it
When
does.
It goes on your pitch.
So, you know, if you're doing a big cook, let's say, you know, a big Sunday roast.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you've got the gravy splashing everywhere, you've got the oven opening, the steam's here, there and everywhere.
Door,
Yep.
just bits of
all the
flooring
tiles,
things, yeah.
all the tiles on your back wall, on your
Yeah.
splashbacks,
right.
just give them a quick douse. Leave it for anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute, just for quick jobs.
Yeah.
Give it a wipe with your soft cloth or sponge.
So what about your grouting then?
Oh, you know the grouting's gone like a dark,
Like a
nasty
yellowy, oh, it's awful. It can ruin the appearance. What about mould around the silicone
mildew,
seals
yeah.
and things?
Now, I'm just going to lift that up. So that smoke dripping off there, I'm going to wipe that
Obviously.
up. Now watch. What I'd say is normally at home, I would pre-treat it, yeah? I'd get a bowl, I'd then pop that into that bowl,
Yeah,
like so.
nice.
And just leave it to soak in there for 10 or 15 minutes. If you want to put it in your washing machine,
You can
could
do
do.
that.
Of course you can. But obviously, if something nasty like smoke, you might not want to put it in the washing machine.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah.
So you can just
But
put it
you'll
in a
find Your
bowl.
own rhythm, your own preferred way of using Blue Magic, you know?
And literally, I'm just going to pop it into there just to rinse. So that's just fresh water. We're going to rinse off.
I mean, look, that is it's like new, isn't it? Joe, we want to save money these days. Making use of what we've already got. It's the
mean,
frame
it's
of mind
fabulous.
people have got across the country. There you go.
I know, right? So that's that. Now, let's also, I've got some, you know, like rust.
Yeah.
If anyone's ever been in the garden or
Like
maybe you've
rusty
been
water.
in the shed and you maybe have a leak somewhere, or it could just be on the
Yes.
on top of a little bit of guttering, you're on the
Leaky
ladder
bit of
and a
roof.
little bit of rust hits you.
Yeah.
It stains
It's
something.
a nasty stain,
So
isn't it? Rust.
what I've actually had to do to create this rust is I've got the water butt.
So this could be you brushing yourself past a rusty gate.
Yeah, rusty gate, yeah, just something like that. You know, it couldn't matter if you, you know,
Yeah.
a rusty bike chain.
Yeah, around the
you
side
know,
of your jeans.
on the
or
side of your
something,
jeans
yeah.
as you're pedaling, exactly. Now, I'm going to show you how good Blue
It's
Magic
a bit of a
is.
magic trick, this.
Is
You're going to see why Blue Magic is called Blue Magic in a minute.
Right, so
This
we're
is
going to
fab.
use 10 mil. Okay, so 10 mil is the weakest. So obviously we can make 50 bottles that size using just 10 mil. 10 mil is powerful enough to separate the rust in the water. Just give it a second and you will see it separate.
It goes brighter.
You can
yeah, you can see it at the bottom,
and
can't
it'll
you?
just separate and it'll move up and up. See it? How it's lifting. That's what it does. It gets
breaking it
underneath the dirt, it lifts it and separates it. Remember, we've made this for over 30 years in the UK. Now, that was with the weakest strength. Let's add another
Yeah.
10 mil.
Because you don't. You
So
start
then
off
we're at
weak.
20. Yeah?
Yeah.
Now look at the difference when you use 20 mil. When you use 40 at its strongest,
Yeah.
that's when it'll work the best. So you'll use it at 40 for things that are burnt on,
Right.
ground on,
Yes, yes.
stuck on, dried on.
And even if I've got to use that all the time, it's going to last and last. Look, this is peace of mind, isn't it?
Exactly. So when
Complete
people
peace
say,
of
oh,
mind.
you know, you can't make 50 bottles out of that one bit. Yes, you can. I've just shown you what it does
Yeah.
on the smaller strength. What happens when we add a little bit more? So, you know, you use it however you want.
Yeah, this is it.
You're
in the
work
driving
out
seat with
a
Blue
strength
Magic, aren't
that
you?
works for you.
Yeah, this is
all
it.
right, which you will.
897-689. Wait till you see the carpet. Normally £24, but now it's £20. It's a limited time offer. This is a 24-hour deal. Oh, wait, three quarters of the stock is now accounted
Thank
for.
you so much.
Yeah, you're going to love it. If you've never shopped with us before, Shop on TV. We've got very high score on Trustpilot, so check us out right
Yep.
there. We really have. Just have a look on the website. You see lots of items there, but the quickest way to order is on the website, shopontv.co.uk, or give us a call. It's 03333 241 241. How much money are you going to spend on cleaners next time you're in a supermarket? You know, your basket trolley fills up, doesn't it? This can save time, it can save money, it can save space too. But really, you're in control with your household cleaners now. Because you've got the concentrate, you get 2 bottles of concentrate, you dilute it to the strength that you need to do that job. Even if you never have a stain for the next few years, great. You know, it's your everyday cleaner. You've already got your value there. But when that guest knocks over that bottle of wine, or if you're eating, I know, some food and you spill a bit down, you get some on the sofa, you've got the peace of mind knowing that you can dilute it, make it stronger to get rid of that stain. Delia's been in touch. Use it on your car to clear up bird droppings. That's a great idea, Delia. You also said, yeah, I used Blue Magic to clean all my garden furniture at the weekend. I was absolutely amazed. It came up like new at 26p a bottle. Well, it's actually 20p now.
Ooh, there we go.
Sorry.
See what I mean? It depends when you got it.
It is. It's an absolute bargain. I'll definitely be buying it again. My car is parked under a tree, so you can imagine the bird droppings on my windscreen. I use Blue Magic and it works brilliantly. Do you know what, Delia? Thanks so much if you're still watching. People absolutely love it. It's fascinating being stood here, hearing about how people use their Blue Magic around the country. Kevin said, I love Blue Magic. He spilt some black printer ink on the sleeve of my white shirt, sprayed some Blue Magic on the stain, and it completely disappeared. I also use Blue Magic in my Power Glide with water to clean my ceramic tiled floor, and it brings them up a treat. So many, we could write a book on all the uses that Blue Magic can have based on your reviews and based on people who bought Blue Magic over the years from elsewhere too. But here on Shop on TV, we've got this 24-hour deal. You get 2 bottles of concentrate, which you dilute yourself with tap water. We give you 2 empty spray bottles, and also you do get the high foam cleaner. You get that included too for £20.
We'll show that high foam cleaner.
Should we do it,
Charlie? Would you get this carpet done?
Right, this is the demonstration people love. Right, go on then. What's
So
got
at the minute, blue paint,
Yeah.
green paint. Onto my tomato puree.
Yeah.
Then onto mustard. Then onto red wine. Now I'm onto brown fake tan. Then I'm going to get some of that bolognese sauce because anytime you're at the Italian, you get it up the cuff or on your shirt or your blouse. It stains like you wouldn't believe. Oh, mamma mia.
Yeah.
We'll get a bit of onion on that. Should have probably got the one without onion.
Aprons, like tea towels and things. So we've got water-based paint on there.
Water-based, yeah, it does. Yeah, so water-based paint. I tell you what, let's get wax.
Oh.
Yeah, like a wax crayon. So you ever spilt a candle, like candle wax?
Yeah, right,
Great for something like that.
Kids
have drawn on something. Yeah, you know, you've come in and they've drawn on your wall or something like that. You know what I mean?
So if you've just got a new sofa and something like that happens, oh my word, it's heartbreaking. Or if you rented accommodation, you're thinking about deposits and all sorts.
Yeah.
This could be the difference between getting the deposit back and not. It might be.
Or as Shammy Davis Jr. said, it could be Uncle Frank.
Yeah.
With his 10-year-old bottle of Red Year Scotch. You know
that Uncle Frank is the character.
Yeah, old Shammy Davis Jr. He's good, isn't he?
He is.
We've got the coffee there as well. So, you know, tea, coffee, juice, red wine. It doesn't really matter.
Milk sticks.
Milk. Yeah, because it ferments milk.
Oh, it's
like milkshakes and things. Oh, excuse me. And we'll get the chocolate.
This is a waste of chocolate, but it's important. Yeah.
It's not a waste. Every time you're not looking, I have a bit.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Oh, it has gone down substantially.
It has, yeah. Every time you're over there doing a pack shot,
I'm just here.
Sorry, mate. share alike. Sorry, I forgot to mention.
Fine. Yeah, your friends
don't worry, don't worry.
Hey, John, we've got less than an hour to go.
So chocolate in there. It's actually more melting in my fingers than I'm getting on the carpet. Excuse me.
You know what? Car seats. You want to
car seats.
You don't want to sit on chocolate, do you?
Yeah, and I tell you what. Oh.
All right. Oh, korma sauce.
Korma sauce.
You know what? Hey, there's nothing wrong with a korma.
Curry. As I said, it could be a bit of turmeric.
Yeah.
You know, that's
turmeric's a nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good for you, but you know, it's it stains like mad. And I tell you one other thing we're going to put on there. We're going to get some mascara on there.
The chances are your carpets aren't going to be this bad. This is an extreme example.
Yeah.
We really want to show you the cleaning power of Blue Magic here.
I know. So what did I say then? Mascara. So we'll get some of that on there as well. Look at that.
Yeah.
Now,
So
folks,
that's mascara. You're rubbing this in, Luke, as well.
just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm available for cleaning duty 7 days a week.
There you go. Luke doesn't come with the concentrate. Don't sell yourself
Yeah,
short, Luke. You're worth more.
I'm available for cleaning.
Any more emails, by the way? Keep them coming in. We're live here for, well, just about another hour, till 3 a.m. basically. So on ITV, on STV, where you're watching from, a YouTube, email us in.
I'm going to the jet. You've got two options.
Jet setting.
You can have spray. So have you got like one that's over quite a large spray area,
Cleaning,
you'll get a bigger surface area done quicker on spray. Whereas if you go onto jet, you're jet streaming. So I'm just going to turn that carpet round and I'm just going to go straight through the centre. So as I say, it could be tea, coffee, juice, red wine. It doesn't matter what type of upholstery you use it on: beds, mattresses, sofas, armchairs, TV. I mean, you know, TV. Around your TV areas, you know what I mean? Like around the floors. Use it in the rug doctor. Use it in your steam cleaner. Jet wash, power wash. Yeah, exactly. Use it around the car.
It's just amazing.
Yeah. So remember, I'm not touching it. I'm just literally spraying
And it's not foam on top, because people get confused what they're seeing at this point.
So no foam on top, no. So basically, if you left this, okay, and it would basically just dry to a crystal, Charlie.
Yeah.
That's all basically it would do. But just to show you, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give it a little bit of an agitate. Because at the minute, all we've done is sprayed that on.
Wow. What a difference.
Now, if you can tell me or show me...
Yeah. Any one of those.
Any other cleaner that you can spray on and it removes the stain nearly without even agitating it.
We haven't even agitated
I'll
it.
be impressed.
Yeah.
I really will.
Yeah.
Remember, we're going to agitate it
And it's
now.
costing pence per bottle.
I'm using nothing abrasive, nothing sharp, just using my finger. Remember, it doesn't matter if...
Oh, honestly.
You know, you don't got to wear rubber gloves, is what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if you've got sensitive skin. It's not going to damage your skin.
No.
And as I say, if you was to just leave that, that would just dry to a crystal, and you could just vacuum it
off.
Yeah,
So
use one of our Merlin vacs.
So it
Great
doesn't
for
leave
it.
sticky residue or anything. There's no bleach in here.
No bleach. That's one thing I've got to stress. So if you use this, like when you spray this on, one thing you don't get when it dries is an outer ring of where that spray.
Other removers can give that kind
Normally leave an outer ring. Like I said, if you use spray anything on like a Converse,
Right.
like a trainer and things like that, they normally leave the ring of where the chemical's been. You'll never get a trace of where the chemical's been. So, right, that's on the upholstery. So we've done
carpet sorted.
carpets,
There we go.
We've done the pillow, we've done the neck curtains, and we also did the cushion.
Yeah.
So what we're going to move on to now is some glass.
Right.
Okay? Because windows, mirrors, shower doors,
screens, they get
shower
covered in
screens,
soap,
we
scum.
can get some soap on there for some soap scum.
So this could be the windows inside and outside. This could be your car.
I'm
Yeah,
really
and they've
going to
got
rub it in.
algae, dirt around
Wet
PVC
watermarks.
windows. Watermarks.
Yeah. So one of those. Maybe you've got, this is hand cream. Yeah. So cats and dogs like to scratch and sniff up patios, conservatory doors. Yeah. Maybe you've just got a greasy window that's in the kitchen. Yeah.
It's
Also,
a great degreaser, you know. Now, we've had a few emails regarding alloy wheel.
alloy wheel. So spray it on first.
Yes.
For best results. Yeah. Leave it on, because obviously an alloy wheel is going to get greasy, which it is going to get the oil, you know, a lot of dust from your brake pads, etc., and that type of thing.
Yeah.
So I would recommend the longer that you leave it on something like an alloy or around your brake disc, brake pads, anywhere between, like I said, about 8 minutes. That's about it. Just go round, spray all around that tyre, move on. By the time you've done all 4,
Broken it down.
it'll break down. You'll start to see the grease and the dirt start to drip.
Wow.
Once you see that, take maybe, I don't know, it could just be a bucket of water. Rinse off.
Yeah.
The dirt's gone. If you want to take a power washer, a jet washer to it and agitate that, you're more
So you can have like you have like the mix function on a lot of jet washers. So you use
so
it on
I wouldn't use like this. You wouldn't need to use the
power-
jet setting.
no, just
you would
use
use
the-
the rinse, the soft rinse setting. So yeah, if you're using it on the car,
decking and so on, patio
decking.
furniture.
Decking,
And in a few months' time, guttering. Yeah, we're going to be thinking really about getting gardens ready. Blue Magic's going to come.
Right.
Right. So that's
Dried on,
sticky hairspray.
stuck on. So that's the fresh because it's wet. You can see how that's moving.
Yeah.
But watch what bit doesn't move.
Yeah.
See how that's not moving?
That's been on there for a while now.
That's dried on.
Yeah.
Whereas that is wet.
Yeah.
So we'll do the dried on stuff, shall we?
Let's do it.
So remember how Blue Magic works. And remember, if I want to get a bigger surface area done quicker, onto the spray.
Right.
Because now, get a bigger area done quicker. We're not just jetting it all over. So what that's going to do, just lay that on, is that's going to get under everything. It lifts, okay? Remember, I don't use anything sharp or abrasive. Completely safe to my fingers. You can see how it's already just moving the dirt around. I'll give you a better idea. We'll take a lovely soft,
You know what?
clean,
There's no elbow grease for
microfiber cloth. No elbow grease. Are you ready for this?
Oh, I love it. That's why 3/4 of the stock has been accounted for, folks, already. We're hoping it's going to last 24 hours, this deal. It's not. It's not. It's remarkable. It is.
Now, if there is the odd streak or smear there, and I can see that, remember that was in one wipe. Take it over, turn the cloth. Just go over it one last time for a perfect
Honestly,
streak and smear free
it's
result.
perfect. I mean, your windows are going to be gleaming.
And just to show you, look, even if I now
Shower screens.
take that, and we'll do the whole thing now,
Yeah.
and we'll show you that nothing but nothing, when you use Blue Magic, sticks, grips, stains.
So that's just breaking down that dirt.
So you'll use
Lifts
Blue
it off the
Magic
surface, doesn't it?
every single day of the week,
Yeah.
every single,
And even you have to leave it to work a little bit longer. You get to use it.
well, watch,
Last little bit.
last little bit, just leave it. If there's something really drowned on and stuck on, it'll get under it,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
it'll lift it, you'll take that cleaning cloth and just buff and polish off. Great on the shower door or shower screen, okay, which it is. Fabulous on glass coffee tables, okay. The car windscreen also, but what I would do is I would drop a couple of capfuls into your actual screen wash.
Why not?
And then literally, sorry, 'cause my
Cleaner, yeah.
cloths are so greasy.
We've got through a lot of cloths.
And all I'm going to do now,
So, because it's streak free, so kitchen surfaces, if you've got granite worktops, you'll know they're a nightmare to keep streak free.
granite work surfaces, I mean,
Or glass hobs. I mean, that is gleaming.
yeah.
And it cuts through grease and grime. And don't forget, it's food safe. So, yes, you can use this all around the kitchen.
All around the
Sinks,
kitchen.
Obviously, rinse out. But
Around pets,
around
it's safe
pets,
around
yeah.
pets, etc. So, you know, like mattresses around the
Dog
pets.
beds,
yeah, so like
yeah.
a dog bed, if it's got all mucky paws on it, douse it down, yeah?
Yes.
Leave it for, like I said, 4 to 8 minutes. If it's machine washable, pop it in the washing machine. If it's not, give it a rinse under a tap, hang it up to dry, do what you normally do
And
to
you're
dry it.
sorted, aren't you?
And you're sorted.
Do you know what? We often get asked, what can it replace? Well, I would say the majority of household cleaners, if not all of them, really.
If you take any of these cleaners,
Yes.
it doesn't matter which one I take, they're very, very rarely, I'll give you a better idea.
All right. I mean, I know some of these brands that some are great, but honestly, they can mount up, and you don't need one bottle of cleaner for just one job.
This is like one of the strongest pens there is. Yeah? Which it is. It's one of the
And they are, in my opinion, the best.
hardest
toner
ones.
markers.
Yeah, one of the best, which they are. And by the way, a lot of people are probably thinking, yeah, but he's doing that on a high shine tile.
Right, okay.
So what about something that's matte?
All right.
Yeah. So if it's a matte finish,
Oh, it's got tiles there. Another tile.
yeah, another tile. So I've got 2 types. I've got
Yeah.
matte tile, and I've got obviously the porcelain. Because I always think the porcelain ones are the easiest ones to clean.
Yeah.
Because they've got that high shine, it makes things wipe off a lot easier.
Yeah, kids aren't choosing
But,
carefully.
you
where
know,
to use
like
colour.
say, well, I'll give you a better idea, shall I?
Right, so that's wax crayon, is it?
That's wax crayon. Yeah. I'm really going to rub it
That
in.
could be on walls, that could be on
Now, I've done black.
on doors.
Red over the top. Now, let's get this.
There's your Sharpie. Other brands, of course, are available. Over the top.
Over the top.
You're not making this
Over the hill. Then we're...
scuff marks. So maybe, I don't know, kids, do they roll a blade inside? I don't
How's
know.
that? Now, watch. It's stubborn.
Yeah.
Now watch how we do it with Blue Magic.
Right, okay. I mean, this could, maybe you're in London, you keep your bike in the hallway, you get
Now, a
time
second
marks.
ago, I had to really ground it on, I smudged it.
Yeah.
This time, I
Ah.
just slide it. And then,
What a difference.
well, I'll tell you what, if we take a soft cloth,
Oh, look, that's a massive
so you
difference.
know with your mop, with floors like this, they grind into the dirt. Because, you know, this is not a smooth tile like this. It's slightly like rough. It's slightly obscured. So imagine this inside your steam cleaner. Do you imagine the finish you're going to get on things like scuff marks off the shoes and boots, whether it's a pram, a pushchair, a wheelchair.
Yes.
Whether you're just cleaning your walk-in shower from top to bottom, your
Great on grouting.
tiles
Try that. Yeah.
will be gleaming. On the grout,
Do you know what? Just while I get it set up, we've
Please.
had more testimonials come in. Tony has just emailed in, Tony with an I. Tony, thank you very much. Just emailed in. Tony says the clue is in the name. I bought this from a previous show and I didn't expect much from it, but seriously, it does anything and everything.
Yep.
Fast, simple, no fuss, no irritation to your skin. Oh my word. No need for 17 different bottles under your sink. Just get Blue Magic. Trust me, you're gonna love it. That literally has just come in from Tony. Tony, thank you very much for being up again. What's the time? About 2:15 in the morning. Tony, bless you. Thank you very much, wherever you're emailing in from. It's brilliant to have your company. You know, if you're curious how you're going to get on with Blue Magic, we've had so many people email in. This is heading to be one of the biggest, if not the busiest, Blue Magic show we've actually had on Shop on TV. We could just keep going, Luke and I. The only thing that's going to stop us is the time. This is fantastic. Right, what have we got here?
so I didn't even touch it. That is the most strongest brand of pen.
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, you know when I did it on that
Tile.
matte tile?
The matte tile, yeah.
That's got like an ingrain.
Yeah, it
So I
has,
had to
hasn't it? Bit
press
rougher.
slightly
Yeah.
to wipe it off. I'm not going to lie. I'm not here to, you know, certain things you might have to press hard. We're not saying everything's going to wipe off.
Yeah.
Certain things might be ground in or stuck on, but watch this now. So watch it get to work. So it's got a
permanent
separating agent. I don't know how it does it, but it actually gets under it on its own, lifts it from the surface, and you'll see it moving.
I mean, if it can do that to a permanent marker, you're covered, aren't you?
Can you see how it looks
Your
like
crayons
ash?
with your water-based filter.
That's what it does. It breaks it down, so it makes it into like an ash is the best way of me sort of.
It
like
does
a wet
look like
ash.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And then as soon as I wipe, listen, if it's not meant to be there, it's going to disappear.
Wow.
That's all I can say. If whatever you're cleaning, if there was something not meant to be there, it won't be there after using Blue Magic.
You know what? Everything you've cleaned looks like new.
Well, it's
again.
not that.
It really
So
does.
this is obviously your concentrate.
Yeah.
So if you're using just 10 mil, you're going to make up to 50 bottles.
I love it.
Obviously, if you use 20 mil, you're going to go down to about 25 bottles.
Yeah, you are on it.
40 mil, you're down to 12 or 15 bottles.
But that's still
But
good
that's
value.
still, you work out, you go buy 15 to 20 bottles of the normal day-to-day stain remover. Everyone loves it because they see a little brush on the end.
Yeah, the
And,
branding.
wow,
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at that. It's
good
got
point,
a brush on
good
the
point.
end.
Yeah.
You don't need a brush. All right. Now watch this. Now, so far, all we've been doing is we've been doing our concentrate.
Yeah.
But this little
Foam
beauty,
cleaner. You get that. I'll remind you what you get in a second, but you get that included.
this is fabulous because now all you do. Ready?
So this could be the side of your microwave, inside
So,
your
right.
microwave, air fryers.
You know, it's ground on, it's stuck on,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
it is. So the area that I've just scratched, now you'll already see it lifting it. You'll start to see the foam go brown. See it? So you see how that foam,
It changes colour.
but yeah, the foam changes colour because it's got the same lifting agent as this, but it's now been made into a foam because inside the air fryer, you'll love it. You could spray this on to the rims of the car. You know, all the guys have been asking us constantly, can we use this?
Oh, nice one.
We use the foam cleaner
Oh, yeah, alloy
on
wheels.
the alloy wheels of the car.
So
Literally spray the alloy wheel of the car.
Because it doesn't slide straight off. It
Let
gives it
that
time.
build up, exactly. Watch, if I hold it up in an upright position, nothing is sliding or dripping off it.
So imagine that brake dust now.
Imagine that now on the inside of the oven walls.
Oh, and that, yeah.
So we can leave it there. It's not going to make a complete mess. The longer we leave it, the better.
So what about underneath your extractor fan?
You've
You know,
got it.
literally just underneath.
It will grip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you know, like Spider-Man with a web. You feel like that. You just walk around everywhere. So watch, if I go through the centre there, and I'm just going to agitate it.
That is fantastic.
If I just pop these out of the way. Now I'm just going to go through the centres, round there a little bit, into the middle. How's that? Now remember as well.
Emailed in saying your kids having an accident on the mattress and it's still got those stains off too.
Well,
absolutely right. Good point.
My eldest, she suffers with nosebleeds.
Oh really?
Terribly. And once she was on the bed, nosebleed, a large nosebleed, blood everywhere, and my wife was like,
"Oh,
like
the
30
sheets.
quid's worth of bed in there.
They're not cheap, are they?
You know, she's like, I'm gonna have to replace it all. I said, tell you what, we'll get the blue magic out and we'll just have a go at it. And we literally agitated it, we left it on, and bang. Remember, the only thing that blue magic won't remove, wet gloss paint. Wet gloss paint.
Right, okay.
Chewing gum.
Yeah, which is fair enough. I mean,
You know, if they're the two bits that you've got, unfortunately,
it's easier to ask what it doesn't do.
yeah,
Than what it
we'll
does.
tell you as well. They're the two bits. They're your two no-nos. Apart from that, you can use it on everything. The shower door, the shower screen, inside the oven, on every single type of upholstery. So whether you're using it on a suede, whether you're using it on a leather, whether you're using it on cotton, you know.
So all these different fabrics. So denim, cotton, suede. You mentioned
Suede.
You know, do you know what, I'll remind you what you get from me. I'll be right back.
Yeah, please.
You're absolutely loving this. This has been such a busy show. Here is the deal. This is a 24-hour deal. Well, it's less than that. We launched it just after midnight. We were hoping we'd have enough stock to last until, well, just before midnight tomorrow. That's not going to be the case, okay? It's not going to last 24 hours. We actually don't think it's going to last until 3 a.m. 3/4 of the stock has been accounted for, and that's only in a few hours. So guys, good on you, well done, thanks so much. I'm sure you're gonna absolutely love this. So for £20, what are you getting home? 2 bottles of the concentrate. You dilute that at home to the strength that you need to do a job. You can make your own powerful cleaners. So this is your everyday cleaner for all around the house. And when you get those emergency stains, you've got an incredible stain remover. We've seen it work on mustard, curry sauce off carpets, red wine off carpets. We've done makeup, we've done crayons, or we've done permanent markers off tiles or flooring and all sorts. It's so powerful. Like this, for example, there are scuff marks off shoes. It's amazing what this can achieve. It really can. But look, whether you're in your own house or rented accommodation, it does offer that peace of mind. Do you know what? Even if your house is spotless at the moment, the sooner you start using Blue Magic, the sooner you can start saving money. You really could save a lot of money. And I say that because you dilute this and it can make a lot of bottles. In fact, let me show you how many bottles this can actually make. So if you're using this on the weakest dilution, so let's say you're going to be adding 10 ml to the spray bottles. You get 2 empty bottles as well to get you going. But it can make up to 100 bottles on the weakest dilution. And because it's £20 for the bundle, it works out to be 20 pence per bottle. How amazing is that? Look, even if you're going to be using this for your stain removers, if you've got lots of stains already, give it a try on that. Even if you have it on this highest dilution, you can still get 25 bottles out of this. That's still fantastic value for it. That's 80p a bottle. You know, and honestly, you can spend, what, £2, £3, £4. You can spend quite a lot of money on, you know, certain brands in, you know, the posh supermarkets, which I go to regularly. I'm joking. But honestly, it can really go a long, long way. Now, if everyone checks out the basket, do you know 80% of the total stock we had for the 24-hour deal has gone? Guys, good on you. Well done. If you're the slightest bit curious how it's going to help get those stains out, how your cookers are going to be looking, how your microwave's going to be looking, if you got dirty grouting, try it on that. It's £20. It's 897 689. It can go so far. The worst case scenario is you're not going to get any stains. I hope you don't. You're just going to use this as your everyday cleaner. 20 pence a bottle. It's a bargain. But if you do get those stains, well, you're going to have that peace of mind. Right, so you get your 2 concentrates, you get your 2 bottles, the empty bottles, which you can use to fill up straight away. And you're also going to get this included too, your high foam cleaner for those vertical areas, underneath the extractor fans. Put it in, honestly, for me, it's cookers, it's ovens, it's air fryers. That's the one for me here. But you can use it for your upholstery too. Why not? Right, £20, absolute bargain. Do get involved on this. The easiest way to get yours, join everyone else who's buying it right now, live on ITV1, live on STV, wherever you're watching from. Thanks so much indeed. Once you've got this home and you've experienced the power of Blue Magic, can you email in? Let us know where you've used it and what you think. We are overwhelmed. By the way, just a thank you to everyone who's watching, first of all, and buying this, but also thank you to returning customers who have already got Blue Magic and you've tuned in to write emails letting everyone know your experience. Thanks so much for your reviews, testimonials. We really do appreciate it. It's good stuff, isn't it? I've known Blue Magic for years. Hospitals use it, councils use it, fast food restaurants, like Luke's explained earlier, use Blue Magic. This is like an industry secret that you can have in your own house. Again, £20. £20. Right, we need to move on. We've got more demonstrations. We're going to look at more demonstrations of Blue Magic in a bit. But we've got other items on the website. In fact, there's hundreds of thousands on there too. But you know what? When we're talking about, just maintenance around the house, how about glue? Now, when it comes to glue, I've bought various different brands. Some are great, some are disappointing. But Versatility is fantastic. I can't think of many things that this can't stick and fix for those odd jobs around the house. For £20, you get 3 bottles. And here's why people will absolutely love it.
Fix. It's the fix that sticks.
Aha!
Which is useful because it's glue,
Yes.
Unlike a lot of other glues, you get a lot for your money, but I'll explain that in just a moment. Let me just stick. This is the kind of stuff that they make paddling pools out of or shopping bags, that kind of stuff.
Right, okay.
So, look, you can move it around so it doesn't stick the moment you put it down, but just stick it down and you need to get rid of the air, basically.
Okay.
So, because it's when you get rid of all the air, then it sticks.
It
That's
really sticks.
And the point is, if you've had other glues before, you've used it once, and you've put the cap back on, and you come back to it 6 months later, and it's also, you can't open it again.
No, correct.
It doesn't happen with Fix.
Aha.
Have a look.
Is that really strong?
Look. So it is the fix that sticks. There you go. Come on, Rob.
Blimey.
That is pretty strong, isn't it?
Okay.
So there you go. That is
20 quid. Thank you for watching. Good night.
Exactly. You get 3 lots. I'll come to how much you get in just a moment's time.
Okay.
But I tell you what, let's do a little bit of this. Now, look. Can you see? I need to do this with the glasses because it's very small.
Okay.
Can you see that we have cut this and stuck it together many times?
What is it? A bit of cable?
It's a.
Oh, it's like a rubbery gasket thing.
Yeah, from a vacuum cleaner.
Oh,
when
yeah.
vacuum cleaners used to have belts
a
in them.
belt.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Vacuum cleaners don't really have that these days, do they?
No.
So let me get my knife and just cut it there.
Okay. So this is rubber.
It is rubber. So I'm just going to put a dab, just a drop. Now you get 900 drops in every bottle. 900 drops in every bottle. Okay, and you get 3 bottles.
So you get 2,700. 2,700. My maths is terrible.
Yeah.
2,700 drops.
By the way, if you get it on your fingers, just rub your fingers together and it doesn't stick your fingers together, which is really good.
Yes, it is.
Unlike some glues.
Some glues we have to go to the emergency room.
So
precisely.
I'm just going to leave that to cure for a few moments, just further down the bench.
Sure.
I'm also going to show you a bit of wood.
Okay.
Like so. 2 bits of wood stuck together. Now, wood is interesting. I'm going to get a little wipe here. These are water wipes.
Okay.
Because if you're going to do wood, it's porous.
Correct.
So you just need to wet it so the glue stays on the water side of it, as opposed to go straight into the wood fibres.
I see.
So you just need a little bit. Don't need very much. And
a dollop will do.
A dollop will do. And again, I'm just going to hold it in place.
So it cures within 10 seconds.
Exactly.
Can I just, because the people are going, yeah, but there's super glue and there's this and there's that and there's something around the corner.
Yep.
Is this, in your professional opinion, better than all of those?
Do you know what? I don't want to use the word better because I don't want to diss any of those.
No,
glues.
okay.
They're all good glues. This is as good, in my opinion.
Okay.
But I'll tell you why versatility is better.
Please do.
Because you get so much more.
Ah, right.
Have a look. So I've said 900.
It's a value statement.
It's a value statement. It absolutely
Okay.
is. Let me go through some of the other big glues that are on the market.
Sure.
This one, and we all know this one. This is 15 grams.
Yep.
Okay, so you get 15 grams in that. In this one, you get 2 lots of 3 grams.
Oh,
so
my.
6 grams. With this one, you get 5 grams.
Uh-huh.
With this one, you get 7.5 grams.
Right.
Now,
and what do
we
they
have-
all cost roughly?
Well, exactly. So various different costings. But have a look at this. I've taken the label off this, but I think you'll recognise the bottle.
Yes, yes.
You think you've probably got about 20 grams in there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But have a look. Because when I do that, that's all you're getting in there. Can you see that?
No
Yeah,
way.
exactly. When I first saw that,
It's just
I
a
thought,
fancy squeezer.
exactly, it's a fancy squeezer and nothing else.
I had no idea.
Whereas with the Fix, you get all 20 grams.
Of course, it's not just 20 grams, it's 20 grams thrice times 3 Fix bottles for that incredible £20 price. This is going to go a very long way. It could be the last glue you ever need to buy, certainly for a number of years, unless you do a lot of gluing.
One for you, Rob.
Yeah.
One for your best friend. One for your mum.
There you go.
I think they
Secret
also make
Santa
great,
gift.
They do make great
Some
gifts.
glue.
So here's the bit of wood that we stuck just a few
Yes,
minutes
yes.
ago.
It's stuck.
It's stuck. That's the thing.
I mean, what
And
more do you want?
If you're sticking together a picture frame or something like that,
Yes.
even if you're just doing it to put tacks in, so you're sticking it before you put the tacks in,
Or screwing,
make
so it
it,
doesn't
or
all
screwing
move
something
around, yeah.
together, it's really good because it holds it in place, and that's what's so clever about
I just spent 5 hours putting together a flat pack TV cabinet, and part of it. So they had those the sort of the things that the big screw-in dowels that you then lock in place, but they had a lot of wooden ones as well. And often, if I'm building flat pack and I know I'm going to keep it obviously assembled,
Yep.
I want to glue those dowels in place.
Yep.
You know,
Fix is ideal for that.
Yes.
It is, as we say, the fix that sticks.
Yes.
Now, there's my good friend Simon. Just me and Simon just shocking it around. Oh, he does like damaging things. And look at this. So a few drops of Fix on your favourite ornament, and I happen to have the favourite ornament with me here, stuck back together again.
Okay.
And so you can make invisible sticks. So imagine that's your priceless
Yes.
teapot that your grandmother left you.
Your Ming Dynasty China.
Exactly right. I'll show you this live in a moment
Nuts.
because it
You
will
wanna get
even
nuts?
stick metal.
Let's get nuts.
Yeah, let's get nuts.
Actually, that's a good point. What does it stick? What doesn't it stick?
Well, it pretty much sticks everything apart from polythene
Yes.
and polypropylene.
Right.
Now, it's just as well because the bottle's made of polypropylene.
And that's how it doesn't stick?
It doesn't stick the bottle. So there's
Amazing.
our little pot stuck back together again. There it is.
Sweet.
And it's like invisible joins because the glue is invisible. You can even glue glass with this.
Can you really?
And you can't see where the join
No
is. which is quite
way.
good. Here's the thing we just
Yeah, your rubber
together again.
thingy, your vacuum
And just in case you think I'm
belt.
holding it at that bit, let's turn it around and so it is.
It does what it says on the
It
tin.
does what it says on the tin.
What else? What else? What else?
Would you like to see the metal live?
Yes, I
here
would,
in the
I
studio?
would.
Have a
So
look at
these are
this,
some big
because-
nuts.
Look at this. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it all the way around. Now, if you get it on your fingers, do not fret. Unlike some other glues, if you get it on your fingers, just rub it. Rub it and the friction gets rid of it.
Now, if you did hold your fingers together, it would stick them.
It would.
Then what would you do then?
Don't do that, Rob.
Don't do that. Just don't do that.
That's my advice. Don't.
Okay, yeah.
Try acetone.
Rub your
perhaps.
try acetone.
Yeah.
Okay, nail polish
But don't do it.
Don't do it. Yeah. If you get it on your fingers, rub them.
Rub them together, exactly right. My friend Millie got some in her hair because she was sticking something above her head, and I went, well, that was silly, wasn't it? So she actually had to chop the hair out. But it's like, make sure you don't do that. So here, I'm just going to, so that's stuck
10
already,
seconds. Yeah.
but I'm going to come back to that and I will whack it in just a moment's time.
But it really
because
could.
it really is. I've got a shoe with a little bit of a problem at the moment.
Yeah.
Look, a live demo. Look here. Can you see?
Oh no!
Woof. So.
Did somebody buy fish?
Yeah. All right, there's no need to be like that about it.
Kidding, I'm just kidding.
Look, there. And I know this works because I stuck the other shoe back together again about 8 weeks ago.
But it could be. Do you know what? A lady could have this in her handbag. If you're going out with a particularly no, wait now. No, honestly, if you've got a particularly precarious set of heels and one goes, I mean, the number of ladies I've seen walking up and down streets in London with broken high heels.
Yes.
Where's the fix in your purse? Problem solved.
What if you're wearing, is that an espadrille? No, it's a
Sandal?
Sandal. Have a look, because look, it's the leather's begun to flap about.
Flappy leather.
Flapping. Exactly. And it's
These are your favourite sandals.
Exactly. So
Oh,
just
no,
a
what to
drop
do?
of Foursafix, pop it down there. You can move it around. If you get it on your... Look, I just got a bit on my finger. So
Rubby,
just
rubby,
rub
rubby.
my finger again, and look, my finger isn't
But look,
stuck
you know
together
what?
at
These
all.
could be brand new. This happens. You buy brand new things, and
Right.
then something breaks.
Yeah. Or your handbag strap breaks.
Yes, that happens to me all the time.
Of course it does. Do you not carry a man bag?
A man bag.
a man bag. Man bag. But look at that. So now, fixed. So it's absolutely brilliant. You've got that. And so all of that is a great way of being able to do it.
Handbag.
Handbag, exactly. But that one's not broken. That's just as...
Well, I was just wondering if we were going to break it. But
Can I show you an example of something in a moment that is so powerful, even we didn't realise? We just did it on the off chance. We did it for our TikTok channel.
Yes.
And just to be able to show, well, I mean...
I'll tell you what.
Have a look, because it's incredible.
We've got a slide which shows you what it sticks and what it doesn't.
Okay,
and then after that, we'll play that amazing video. So you can basically... Oh, my, that's a long list. Oh, my Lord. ABS, acrylic, aluminium, butyl rubber, card, cellulose, acetate, ceramic... Chloroprene, EPDM. Oh, your EPDM, yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Ferrite, glass, laminate, leather, MDF, natural rubber, neoprene, paper, perspex, is that phenolic? Phenolic, PVC,
yes.
Plated metals, almost all plastics. Plated metals, that's twice. You can use it twice on plated metals. Polycetyl, polycarbonate, all your polys.
Yeah.
All your poly, put the kettle on. SBR, stainless steel, you can use it on that twice as well.
And as I said,
vinyl and wood.
The only one you don't use it on is polythene or polypropylene, because the bottle is made of polypropylene and you don't want it to stick to the bottle.
No.
That's the point.
If you wanted to ever question, and you should, of course, question just how strong this is. Oh, yes, it can stick your nuts together. Oh, yes, you can do rubbers with it. Oh, yes, you can put your wood and make two pieces stick together. But what about the really tough jobs?
The tough jobs.
So how strong is your Foursafix glue? Well, come and have a look at this. So I'm going to put some, and you only need to use a small amount. There are 900 drops in every single bottle. This is like a plastic PVC tape. So if we stick these two together just here like so, remember you've got time to work with it. Push out all of the air. When you're ready, make sure it's all pushed down. Ideally, you want to leave this for about 10 seconds so it sticks properly and cures properly. But you can see there that I've joined the yellow to the red. That, by the way, is stuck. But how strong is your Foursafix? Shall we show you how strong it is? Because look, we have a car that side. We have my forklift truck this side. Now, how about we try and pull a car with my forklift and the Foursafix glue holding it all together. So let's go forward, as you can see just here. Let's take the strain. You ready? And here we go. We're pulling the car with the power of the glue.
I promise you, there was not a driver in that car. The handbrake was off, but I was there as they filmed that, and we didn't know whether that was going to work or not. We knew that it stuck fast, but we didn't know it would be that strong, and we were really impressed. So it was worthwhile filming it and bringing it to show you.
For sure. But honestly,
this is the same kind of tape.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the one that we stuck a minute ago. So it is very
muscle.
Very it is. It's all muscle.
It's all of it.
Absolutely.
It's muscle wrapped around visceral fat.
Ever had that bit of the UPVC frame that's just come apart at the top?
Yes.
And you can see the rain come in. Foursafix is brilliant at that. You know how I said it wouldn't stick the bottle together?
Yes.
This is partly the reason why. When you finish using it, just tap the bottle so the glue goes back down.
Yeah.
But look, we've cut a cap in half to show you that there is a little pin inside the cap. The pin goes down, and there you can see. So that means that it doesn't stick in the bottle.
It's seriously strong, isn't it? Everything from fixing your shoes to picture frames. It just keeps going. Every household could do with Versatility. £20 for a pack of 3. So 289046. You'll see all these details, all the item numbers on the website. Go to shopontv.co.uk. Right, we've got about 20 minutes left now with Blue Magic. We've been looking at this since, well, just past midnight, and that's when we launched a 24-hour deal. You're going to get 2 bottles of concentrate, the 2 spray bottles, and you get a foam cleaner too for £20. And on the weakest dilution, for your everyday sort of cleaning, that can dilute to make up to 100 bottles of cleaner, working out to be 20p each. That, my friends, is efficient and very cost-effective cleaning. So 897 689. Join the many people who have bought this. Do you know 80% of the stock has been accounted for? Good on you. Right, Luke is making a mess again. Look at what we got.
So at the minute, I've got some beetroot. Not often you find this on kids' school shirts, but
No.
there's something wrong. Bit of red wine in there, all right?
Shouldn't laugh at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be a work
It could be
shirt.
a work
Yeah,
shirt.
exactly.
It could be a sofa cushion.
Yeah, right, what else do I need on there? Let's get something like a kids. They like to get like on the crayons. They get it on these cuffs and things like that. But I'll tell you what, we got the beetroot, some wax crayons. We got a bit of red wine on there. I'll tell you what's a little bit worse than that, Charlie.
Oh, this is the worst. Ink.
Ink. So we can just literally douse that.
You'd think that would be the end, wouldn't you? You'd assume that's it.
Well, yeah, this is not that magic kind that disappears either. All right, so I think it's fair to say, Charlie.
Soiled. Absolutely soiled, isn't it? That is... You'd
rub it, you'd scrub it, you'd soak it.
If that's your... I mean, it's abstract art,
Yeah,
or
Banksy,
it's a
bit of
ruined
Banksy,
shirt.
Bit of Banksy.
Yeah.
So remember, all you do, when you're at home, take your Blue Magic, you're going to have an empty bottle like this, OK? You're going to fill it up with cold water, regular tap water, not distilled. Now, for something like this, you'd use 40%, 2 caps.
OK.
OK? And what you do is you turn it onto spray, not jet. The reason we're going to put it on spray, ladies and gents, is because what that'll actually do, that allows us to get a bigger surface area done quickly. Now, when I put it on jet, that's where I just want to, like, stream it into that one specific area.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, let's say if I'm doing the kitchen grout or the bathroom grout.
Oh, it goes orangey. Like, you ruin the whole appearance.
You've got it. So watch.
Love it for grout.
Into there. Now, normally, I would let this sit on there for about 5 to 8 minutes.
OK.
That's just me, OK? Now, I don't have time for that. We don't have much time left, Charlie. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick this up. I'm going to drop this into there. OK, that's got Blue Magic in.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're doing like a pre-treat.
OK.
Because obviously I don't have the access to a washing machine here like most people do at home.
at
So
home,
this is like
spray it
my
on,
little
bung it in
play
the
on
machine.
washing machine.
Yeah.
Now what I'm going to do is just agitate it a couple of times, Charlie. Yeah? Half a dozen times. And you can actually see now it's starting to come out. That'll be starting to lift the stain, the grease, the grime, the red wine that we got on there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I said.
Could be your favourite shirt. You
Your
know?
favourite
Could be a
shirt.
bridesmaid's dress or something.
We've got the kids' wax crayon on there as well.
Yeah.
So we really did, I think it's fair to say, douse
You can
that in
see
there.
the water changing colour.
Yeah, yeah,
Pulls
right
out the
in
stain.
between your very eyes. You'll see it right before them. Now, remember, we've not got a washing machine.
It's showing off now.
But what we're going to do now is we're going to rinse it off.
Yeah.
We're going to pop it into some fresh, clean water, and we're just going to rinse it. Now, remember, I would recommend using hot water. My water is stone cold. Thanks for that, David.
How rude.
I know, he likes me to have nice
Your poor
cold
hands, honestly.
But look at that.
That's how it works.
Under 2 minutes, your white's back to white.
Well-
Your white's whiter.
Let's show you the before. Here we go.
Got the before?
Oh, you'd think that was the end of the days for that shirt, end of days. But no, Blue Magic, I'd say that's pretty much back to new. You know what?
And remember, like I
Put
said,
it in the machine.
you might want to treat that more than once. I just treated it once.
Yeah, yeah.
Quick treat. I mean, when you're at home, what I would do is pop this in the washing machine, yeah, with all your whites.
Ooh.
Pop a cap of Blue Magic in with those whites. They will come out
So
whiter
straight
than
into
white.
the drum then,
Straight into
yeah?
the white.
Yeah,
Yeah, straight into the drum.
It's £20. It's £20.
That's the fabric done there.
Yeah.
Pop that down. But let's get onto something a little bit tougher. These dried on cooker marks.
So, right, so we're in the kitchen now.
Now we're in the kitchen.
Food safe, Luke.
So it's food safe, which it is. So great, so basically if you sprayed this on your kitchen work surfaces, or maybe you're doing it on your chopping board, just give it a wipe down. Once you've wiped it down, it's safe to eat straight away and cook on and prepare food on. Now, as I say, no caustics, no sodics, no acids, so it's completely safe on the skin. Anyone that's got really harsh, like worried about skin, like normally certain these cleaners can burn the skins, or they recommend wearing gloves.
No toxics. Even the smells you get from some strong cleaners. I hate the smell of bleach.
Also, remember, Blue Magic has been made in the UK for the last 30 years. I bet there's not a few of those that can say that behind there. Not only that as well, some of those ones behind me.
Personally.
Well, they do. No, it's not that. It's just, I like things that are made in the UK.
Well, this is it. And you've got that history, that heritage.
Well, it's not only that. This recipe that they've got inside there, it's like a secret recipe. Everyone's been after it for 30 years and no one knows it still to this day.
Really?
Yeah, that's why it's been made out in Staffordshire.
So you mentioned early, restaurants use
Restaurants, blue chip companies, medical places, hospitals, schools.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Now watch this. Take a soft cloth, right? Sponge, whatever it may be. Now this was burnt on, ground on. Bearing in mind, I was just using my fingers.
Yeah.
I wasn't using like a scourer.
It takes a couple of goes. It's
nothing sharp.
You know what? You don't want anything abrasive because you can
abrasive.
Glass hobs as well. Oh, I mean, gas hobs are a nightmare. So induction hobs is fine for that. Glass, granite surfaces, quartz, all that.
Got it. And look, so I'm just going to do all this whole around there.
Wooden surfaces.
With nothing sharp and nothing abrasive. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I didn't see we had that much Blue Magic. There, sorry. Excuse me, folks.
You know what? You just collect it. You don't scrub it, do you? Yeah, there we are. That. You know what? You can see it all breaking down.
Look at that. See that in the middle?
Yeah.
Look, because the longer we leave it, the more it works. Now, I'm not using anything sharp or abrasive.
That's good stuff. Look at that. Normally, these are the sort of stains you might give up on.
I'm using no hot water. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're not scratching it with a knife or anything like that, exactly, or like anything's rounded edge. And look, ladies and gentlemen, it works. It does what it says on the tin. But not only only does it do what it says on the tin, but it does more than it says on the tin. Because you can use it on glass, you can use it on windows, shower doors, shower screens, different types of fabrics, beds, mattresses. You can use it inside your pressure washers, your steam cleaners. Now watch this.
Oh,
right,
wow,
chopping boards.
Chopping boards.
Now the big issue I have with a chopping board is when the knife scores it.
Oh yeah.
The meat gets in there, the food gets in there. Okay, this is how Blue Magic works. Watch. Watch, it's going to lift. It'll take all and everything, because that's what it does. It's a separating agent. It gets under the dirt, it lifts it, and it separates it. Take a nice clean cloth. Mine's a little bit dirty, so I'm going through so many cleaning cloths.
Yeah.
And you'll love it. Honestly, you'll use it every day of the week, every week of the year.
So you could save on clothing, you could save on buying new kitchen appliances.
Jet washes, power washes, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so inside, outside, don't forget, you know, eventually when this winter goes, because I don't like winter.
Now,
spring, getting the garden ready. So barbecues then.
Barbecue grills, great for that. Inside the air fryer.
Let's be honest, I'm sure not the only one who just did the last barbecue and left it.
Scuff marks.
Yeah.
When you use this in your mop bucket, what will happen is, because the way it works, watch the scuff. You see how it's actually shrinking? Watch.
Kind of just moves, doesn't it?
What it does, it gets underneath it and it acts like a separating agent.
So you're not even touching that?
Ready?
Oh, yeah. So that could be on skirting boards.
Remember up there, we had that permanent marker? Nothing sharp, nothing abrasive.
We've got about
Everything
12 minutes
takes
left, guys. 12
a
minutes.
second to pick up and use, a second to wash up and clean. But listen, if you're a little bit lazy, a bit like myself, all right, and you don't want to do all the rubbing, all the scrubbing, you know what I recommend doing? Go, when you're at home, fill up your bowl of, you know, around the tap.
Yeah.
Your little bucket, your little bowl, your washing up bowl.
Yeah.
Fill it with warm water. Do a couple, let's do it actually.
Should we do it? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? If you've got any last minute questions, keep them coming through. Don't forget.
Fill up your sink.
Yes.
Yep. Then you're going to get your measuring jug.
Stock-wise, by the way, yeah, about, was it 80% of the stock's been accounted for? Wow.
2 of those in
I
there.
think it might be more than that.
Right, now what I would do is then I'd take something that, like that you'd scrub.
Old baking trays.
Leave it in there.
You know, the rack you pull out of your oven, the wire rack, they get messy, don't they? Yeah.
What happens is that'll just start to break the mess.
You can see that. Just pulling it off.
Pulling it. So if I put my hand in, look, you see how it's flaking away there?
Yeah. Huh?
That's
burnt on
what
dirt.
it does. It gets
That's cold
underneath,
water.
it lifts, and it separates. That was in seconds, which it was. So basically, what my point is,
That's
Charlie,
impressive stuff,
is
Luke.
fill up your bowl, add 2 cups or two measuring caps of Blue Magic, but don't just put one thing in. Fill it up.
Yeah.
You know,
Get
put
those old
multiple
pans
bits in.
out.
Yeah. If you've got any cups or teaspoons with tea stains on, coffee stains, get them in there.
We had an email come in earlier, testimonial. Someone
Well,
cleaned
watch
out
this.
their flask, which can get stained.
Yeah.
Obviously, rinse it out after.
Well, watch this, right? That's the oil.
Right, okay.
Inside there, I've got rusty water.
Yeah, here we go. It's from Johnny. Yeah, I got Blue Magic for the first time. I had a flask with thick tea stains on the inside. Couldn't get rid of it. Bottle brushes and washing up liquid didn't help, but a full cup of Blue Magic and hot water. I left for an hour, just poured it out and gave a good rinse and clean as a whistle inside. Now, such a great solution for tough stains. Johnny, thank you so much. We've been overwhelmed with testimonials. It's been brilliant.
Tough stains.
Yeah.
That's rusty water.
Rusty water.
Yeah. So if we did 10%, that's the weakest concentrate, yeah?
Yeah.
10. 10
Right,
mil.
okay.
Watch. On the weakest concentrate, it'll still start to separate because this is rusty water. Okay, so that's on 10%. You can just start to see it, it starts to lift. But watch this. When I go to 20,
Wow.
now watch.
Oh, my God. I never get tired of seeing this.
That's how good as it is as a separating agent. So it gets under the dirt, the grease, the rust in this case, and it separates it from whatever it was attached to. So I'll give you a better idea, Charlie. When you get oil...
That's how it pulls off the surface of the cooker.
Yeah.
That's how it gets that red wine out of carpets. Oh, by the way, Paul has been in touch as well. Paul, thank you very much. Oh, hang on a minute. Limited stock. Oh, my word. We are limited stock. You know what? Honestly, folks, we thought we had enough stock to last 24 hours. This has been one of the busiest shows we've had here with Blue Magic on Shop on TV. Thanks so much for whoever you watch it. With limited stock, I would not hang around. Sometimes 24-hour deals, you can sleep on it, you can think about it. I would check out as soon as you possibly can. I'd check out before 3 o'clock if I were you.
Now watch this,
Thanks,
folks. Right, this is oil, yeah? So this could be cooking oil. This is actually oil from the car.
Right.
Yeah? Now my point is...
It's like engine oil.
Yeah, engine oil. So I just showed you with rusty water.
Yeah.
Now watch this. Plain water, nothing inside it. Now, because we're using oil...
So you've just put oil on the fabric.
we would use the strongest at 40% because this is oil.
Yeah.
Yeah? So this just shows you, you know, I used 10 at the start, 20 separated the rust. But for something like engine oil that's thick and greasy, watch this. Are you ready?
Right, okay.
Charlie, have you ever
That is so impressive.
anything
There you go.
quite like that? I mean, look, it separates
Just
the oil.
splits the
You know what
dirt.
it reminds me of?
Go on.
It's like a lava lamp.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's the best way of me explaining it. So you've got all the dirt and the dust.
So
and
if
the
you've got
grease.
mechanics in the family,
Mechanics in the family, maybe you've just got a greasy, something down your greasy top.
just gardening.
yeah.
You know, just dirt.
Look at
Maybe working in warehouses or who knows, you might be a skilled tradesman. Then that's
Charlie, how long would you say that tray's been in there now? About 3 minutes?
3 minutes.
Not much, yeah. So
I
we
can
said
see
8.
a massive
We
difference.
said about 8. So I'm going to lift it out.
So it's food safe.
You see how it's falling off? Yeah. Now watch see the ground on burnt area.
Yeah, chip pan.
Watch. So chip pan. Yeah. Barbecue cooker.
Yeah, there you go. So that could
So
be.
it's quite difficult for me to hold and clean at the same
it's easy
time.
on a counter.
I'm just literally doing it for demonstration purposes. But normally, yeah, you'd hold it, you'd have it resting on a counter, and you can tackle all those little awkward areas like so. And don't forget, ladies and gents, you're going to use it as a concentrate like this. But don't forget, for those awkward areas, so the oven roof.
Yeah.
Inside the air fryer.
And that's why we give you one of these too, in the bundle. Right. Okay.
So imagine this is your alloy wheel of the car.
Yeah.
All greasy, dirty. You'd spray it on. And look at that already, turning.
So you just leave that for...
And look how it grips.
Yeah.
Now, just leave it. Just literally leave it. You see it?
So that's going to break down that...
So you're going to leave this sat there. I mean, you just spray down the alloy wheels of the car. And then we're going to leave it for a couple of minutes. You're going to go round and work your other 3 wheels. By the time you've come back to where you started, of just spraying them down, you could take your jet wash and have it on just the soft setting.
Yeah, you don't need the hard one.
Not the hard one.
No, the one for your car, yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. And these could be pans you think, right, they've had their day, no use anymore. You know, especially in times we're in the moment, we want to save money, make use of what we've got.
And look.
That's brilliant.
I mean, you imagine that
No wonder
alloy
restaurants
wheels.
use it.
No wonder restaurants use it, of course. So, really busy restaurants that are literally, you know...
Industry secret that you can have at home now.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at that. Imagine that for an alloy wheel.
Yeah,
You can bring your pans back to life. You know those burnt ring marks from the cooker?
Yeah.
Or the way you're getting direct heat on?
Yes.
Clean all your pans up, especially if you've got expensive cookware. You might have like a set of Le Creuset pans, really expensive.
Yeah, nice.
Clean them all up.
Well, Joel, we've got about 4 minutes left. Can we do something with the carpet?
Carpet, of course
Is that right?
we can, Charlie.
It's still my favourite. It's my favourite. Joel, whilst we get ready for that, we've had more reviews coming. Thank you so much. Sue's been in touch. This was some time ago because look, we've had a few shows of Blue Magic on Shop on TV, but you can't get enough of it. Right, I bought 1 litre of Blue Magic at least 6 months ago, and I've still got more than half the bottle left. There we go. I keep 3 500ml diluted bottles of different strengths, 10, 20, 30ml of Blue Magic diluted in 50ml of water. Depending on the job, I grab the appropriate bottle. So far, I haven't needed to make it stronger than 30ml in 500ml of water. And I've used it for nearly everything around the house, garden, car, including cleaning my spectacles. How about that? Someone asked about it. Yeah, I hope you're still watching. I hope that helps. On the weakest dilution. I'm getting paint off my hands while decorating. That's a good one. That's a really good one. I've even bought a bottle as a gift for my cleaner, and now she swears by it too. Right, there you go. I've got to say, it's one of those things that you're going to find so useful at home. You're bound to find your own uses. Maybe you're like me, I know you do spill things quite a lot. Maybe it's going to be there under your kitchen sink, ready for those emergencies. Because yes, this is for all those areas around the house. It's an everyday cleaner, but it is an exceptional stain remover too. And we're going to show you this. Right, we'll have a look at the clock there. We've got about 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll get
Right,
this
so
in.
on the carpet, what are you putting on there?
So we've got paint on there, okay? Now we've got some tomato puree, Charlie. Then we're going to go to the fake tan as well, because we're not going to stop there. Mustard, red wine, you name it, we'll clean it.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Remember, Blue Magic, it is a bit of magic, okay? Use it as a concentrate, which you can do. Use the foam cleaner in the oven around the air fryer, okay? So I'm just going to rub that right in, because most people, they just keep doing dry spills. We like to do wet ones. These are real day-to-day stains that every single person has had at some point. I don't care who you are. You can go out and buy these expensive cleaners. Best of luck with them. You spend more, mate, banding over.
Takes up
you
so
get
much
neck
space,
ache, backache sooner or later. Arm ache. So onto the jet.
I don't want any elbow grease, thank you.
That jet cuts straight through the centre. That's concentrated, so straight through that paint. Remember, the only type of paint it won't clean is wet gloss.
Yeah.
Chewing gum stains too. Okay, so they're your two no-nos. Everything else, though, it'll cut through.
That red wine,
I
honestly,
know,
that
right?
blows
I was
my
about to
mind.
say, the red wine, it does it for me every single time. For those that can't see, look at that red wine stock. Bub, bub,
get that
bub,
off.
bub, 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 and it's as easy as that. So we are just using it as a concentrate. And ladies and gentlemen, do remember, if you agitate it with your hand or finger, there is nothing sharp,
No bleach.
nothing abrasive, nothing nasty. Look
There you
at that.
Hey,
All
we've
right?
reached one of the busiest parts of the show again. It's limited stock. Honestly,
And
I can't
block.
believe it. It's supposed to be a 24-hour deal. It's not going to last 24 hours, guys. £20. You would normally be £20, even if it was the usual price. It's still brilliant. But £20
is fabulous.
for 2 bottles of the concentrate. You dilute it yourself at home with cold tap water. You get 2 bottles, empty bottles with it too, with spray applicators.
Oh, look
and
at
you get
that,
a bottle
Charlie.
of the foam cleaner. That, Luke, is incredible. Yeah, there you go. Even if, and I hope you never have to use a stain remover, but if you do, you got it there. Meanwhile, it's your everyday household cleaner. We can't stop, Luke, now. I love it.
No.
We've
So-
got seconds left.
Soap scum,
9, 7,
finger
6,
marks.
8, 9.
We
We've
just
got 20
spray it on.
seconds left. You can watch the show back on YouTube, but I would encourage you to check out your baskets. Limited stock, oh my word. Luke, thank you so much. It's been absolutely brilliant.
Thank
loved
you,
the show.
sir.
It's flown by these 3 hours. Join us tomorrow, Rich and I. We've got drones for you. You're going to have lots of fun with those. Have a little rest of your day. Take care.
Thanks, guys.